at the end.
Oh yeah.
I think none of you went to that party, by the way. I think you all just...
No!
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
Rocco's log!
Whenever I was...
We had an interesting day today. What? The bread, Frank?
Sorry.
We wandered off to the world, and go took care of the bandit army. There, we met a new
Sorry.
friend. A little mouse girl named Tutu. Not quite sure what that's all about, but, that's how it goes. Ended up being just as psychotic and crazy as Ian. So, Ian made a friend. That's nice. In any case, we decided that after going to the camp that we would split up while the main force extracted the main bandit army. Our team would be the infiltration unit to go murder and assassinate every friend from behind. We ran up into the thing where our resident rogue decided to go look for the survivors so we could make sure everybody got out alive. We went to battle, did a bunch of fighting. I withered the leader of the bandits with a good old necrotic touch, and then some motherfucker in some fast boots tried to get away. Didn't want that to happen, so I blew his head off with a guiding can. That was funny. And then anyways, we gathered the magical items, rescued everybody, got our tree back after bringing him up, made the bandits flee, and got our stuff together. Any case, then we went back to base, told everybody what was going on. Apparently they want us to stick around in case there's any other business they need us to do. I figure they want us to go kill more bandits, because let's be honest, work to your strengths. And after that, though, we all went to a big party, which nobody went to, really. I mean, I went to kind of hand out pamphlets, but there wasn't much. Most of us weren't there. But weirdest thing, I swear to God, Ian was like going around his bathtub and found a rubber ducky. But that could have been just a hallucinated dream. Not sure.
And I think that's everything.
Question is anybody else cutting out, or is it just me?
I guess just
It's
you.
just you, Amber. Yeah.
Why is my internet so crappy right now?
No
I've
idea,
had
man.
to.
Oh, you cut out again.
Yeah, I know. It's probably me. Here, I'm gonna try reconnecting to it. 1 second.
Take my inspiration, because Rocco uses his a lot.
I've noticed.
That's because I find that I'm usually the guy doing the recap, so I might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, I gotta start using Salazar's inspiration, because I've been holding on to it. I'm just like, I don't know when's gonna be a good time for this.
Sorry about
Meanwhile-
suddenly yelling a bunch. Teddy chose like the worst possible time to fucking jump on me.
No worries. But we'll start up since there is something I want to do since Cam is here. So we'll go through some of that stuff quickly. Oh, cool. Okay.
Hello, hello.
Alright, so you guys were staying at the Crystal Branch Inn at the expense of the Birdfolk Council. You wake up the next morning. Some of you feeling a bit lightheaded, given your activities the previous night. Your new Derby friend seems to be out like a light. But as you guys awaken, and go downstairs, you gather your breakfast and kind of collect yourselves. When you see a Corvian man walk in, he's well dressed, has a nice vest with a bow tie, and you can see he's carrying a small wooden chest underneath his arm. And he approaches your table and he says, "Good evening, gentlemen. I am here as a representative of the Birdfolk Council. As rewards for your heroic deeds during the past couple of days, they wish to reward you with some of the spoils that were claimed from the bandit hordes." And he puts on the table in front of you and opens up this wooden chest, and it is filled to the brim with coin. And he says, "Here is a payment of 400 gold pieces for your efforts. the Boatville Council is again asking you to stay in town for the next week or so, as they may call upon your service soon. We will find you when that time has come.
Sounds like a blast.
Varen's gonna start
I-
counting the coins. Says, "Oh damn, I haven't seen this much coin ever in my life."
I think back at our adventure, and I seem to have forgotten all the heroic deeds we did. We murdered a lot of bandits, mostly in cold blood, but I can't seem to remember any heroic deeds.
Ian is currently admiring a rubber duck.
Yes,
You
you
have
are.
a rubber duck now.
Yes, he does.
Yes, I do.
Varen's just gonna just shake it. It's like, how the hell'd you get that?
Just gonna slowly stare. Doesn't matter.
Huh.
You guys would all know that each of your bathtubs came with a rubber ducky,
Ian
Okay.
just claimed his as his own.
and no one's gonna say, and no one at the staff's hotel is gonna say anything, because who would to Ian?
Who would? Yeah.
Let's be honest. This is like taking the towels from the bathroom. Ian just went for the ducky.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly.
He's like, I'm gonna take a bath. And it
I
sees a
love
rubber duck.
how
It's like,
because I'm a pronghorn, I just have natural intimidation on everybody. Like I don't have to roll for it. Everyone's just slightly scared of me.
The Corvian man then looks at all of you and he says, "Well, I bid you a good day. Enjoy your stay at Elderheart and rest or drink or whatever you do and enjoy yourselves." As he just walks out, kind of disinterested, and leaves.
Well, that was interesting. Anybody got anything they want to do today?
probably should divide up the coin quickly.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
So how much did we have?
Yeah, for
400.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's
and
see.
there is
There's, 6 of us.
1 second. I'll get the cat. I'll start. Varen will start counting all the coins.
That's
one by one.
66 gold and 66 silver each. Or 6
66
silver.
silver?
6 silver. Sorry, it's 6 repeated. It's 66 gold and 6 repeated. Or 66
So-
gold and 6 repeated. So 6
400
gold.
divided by 6 is 66 to 0.6.
Yeah, it's
No, it's 66 gold.
It's 66 gold apiece for starters.
Then it's 6 silver and 6 copper for everyone, and then
Yeah.
someone
Someone-
gets shorted on a copper.
We'll donate the copper to charity. Aren't we pleasant?
Excellent. Well, I'll be able to get some nice repairs on a. I've been looking for a rapier anyway. Two
Oh,
short swords
rapier?
and daggers.
That's not a heavy weapon, is it?
Not as far as in fact, I thought it was supposed to be light, but yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
Just double check. You know, that longbow of yours hasn't gotten a lot of use lately.
I can still fire my longbow.
Yeah, just not when you're flying.
Yeah, that's true.
You really might want to get a short bow again. Just saying.
A rapier is not a light weapon, it is a finesse weapon only.
Well, shoot. Well, that's fine.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
rapiers.
yeah.
Yeah, I
You need
thought
short swords or scimitars if you want to dual wield. Or you need the the dual wielder feat.
Varen's just gonna look around. He's like, "Did I just hear the voice of God?" Because
Yes, my child, you are now a cleric.
Hey, don't step on my turf.
I am scared. I am scared,
One
man.
singular level in cleric.
Thief cleric. It's great.
Hey, they're tricks cleric. By the way,
Yeah, that's what Vex was. So it'd be nice to play the character that got least amount of use out. I got use out of.
Fun
Ever.
fact, Andy, just for the sake of saying, a heath cleric would definitely be a thing, because a heath is just a type of swamp.
Oh yeah, so it'd just be a nature cleric.
Yes, you would be a
It
nature
just
cleric.
explains so much.
anyway, you guys.
Also, when fucking A, when Varan says, "Hey, I can still shoot the longbow," Lyran just raises up a finger, opens his mouth as if to say anything, and thinks better of it and shuts up.
You know, that longbow has gotten a lot of dropping use.
That's fair. Wait, it says it can't glide while carrying. Oh, without carrying. Yeah, okay, shit. Yeah, maybe I should go and get this traded out for a short bow.
Well, or at least get a short bow as a backup, so if you drop the longbow, you got your short bow with you.
I mean, I also got this light crossbow thanks to my dear artificer.
Didn't you fuck it up?
Yeah, didn't
No,
you drop it?
it's fine. Here, I'll prove it right now if you want.
I can't wait for you to roll a natural 1.
Well, I'm not gonna put a bolt in it. I'm just gonna pull the string back and then fire it like it's basically like clicking a gun.
Yeah.
So, alright, so you do that. As it makes the noise of firing, you just see some of the other patrons. And by the way, you guys are in a higher level establishment here. Just look over with a shock.
I was
like, oh,
to do it outside. I mean, inside. Sorry. Yeah, I can't speak today.
I mean, you can still go outside, but you still get the same effect of people kind of like look over and be like, "What the heck?"
I mean, to be fair, we're not exactly dressed for the place.
As he says, as he looks at all of us in our adventuring garb.
Ian continues to squeak his new rubber duck.
I'm pretty sure I'm wearing fine clothing, so.
Yeah,
You are
Lyran
like the
fits
most
in.
well dressed out of all of us.
Yeah, Lyran fits in.
Roko's literally wearing trash.
Varen is is wearing bloodied leather armor. One that we probably
Ian
killed.
is just wearing, like, I think, a singular pair of pants, and that is it.
He's the burly beast.
Oh, Christ. So,
I like that you specified singular, just in case any of us
He
misconstrued.
has a
that he
single
was
pair
wearing-
of pants that he does not repair ever.
Oh, by the way, while we still have you, welcome, can you do me a favor and get an assessment on how much this ring costs?
Have you been calling him Wilcrum the entire time?
Nope, I just did that.
No, this is the
Wait,
first
right.
time.
Yeah, Wainwright.
Well, sure thing. Yeah, I'll do the thing and look at it.
alright. For that ring, I believe it was the ruby encrusted ring, correct?
Yeah, bronze ring with rubies.
Alright, give me 1 second. Because I believe that was worth a pretty copper. Yep. So, Wainwright. You do get to know as part of your ability, you do get to know the monetary wealth of the item, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Looking at this, definitely worth a pretty copper. It's probably worth somewhere in the ballpark around 480 gold pieces.
Hot dog!
He immediately throws it in the rest of his trash.
Yeah, puts it back in his bag.
You do know you're probably gonna have a hard time selling it for that, considering that's like what it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I should be able to at least make a fairly good profit off it though. I should be able to get around 300 to 400 gold. If it's May.
You're gonna make profit off it anyway. You got it for free. You took it off a dead man's corpse. You got it for free.
unconscious man.
Paraplegic man.
He's basically dead. He's just waiting for it to end.
They're gonna wheel him up to the gallows. He's gonna be like, "Fucking finally!"
Fucking finally. God.
Oh shit.
Well, this is gonna be nice for payday, guys. Looks like we got something to do today at least. By the way, do we want to go shopping?
Yeah, might as well.
Mm,
See if there's anything worth buying.
mm.
Well, I could sell off my longbow, get a new short bow.
You know, with this ring,
You
we
know.
might be able to get something like some magical weapons for anybody who would like one. If
That'll
we can
be
find a
fine.
place that
Thank
sells
you.
magic weapons around here. I mean, this is the capital. There's gotta be some place.
Yeah. Quick question. Who did we give the boots to again?
Oh, we gave
Hi.
him to Ian.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because it's best to have a barbarian that can chase down and murder things.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Everybody else in the party has a ranged option but Ian right now.
That's
just
very
like
true.
how I like how you guys basically like. I was expecting like a wholesome campaign, and then you guys just came in with.
Oh no! It is R-rated. It is R-rated Disney fucker.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you were
The
expecting
secret,
Disney.
if it was,
You were expecting Disney Princess. You got drawn together.
you guys ever see Cool World? That's
Yep.
kind of how I pegged this. Terrible movie, by the way.
Yeah, if you want a better one, man, watch Wizards. That's a good movie.
I mean, it just kind of feels like a really discount Roger Rabbit's,
That's literally.
and
what
I
it
don't know
was.
why.
It's
Yeah.
because of studio meddling.
Yeah.
Like the
And just put in what's his name? Brad Pitt. It's fine.
like the original plot for that movie was supposed to be the main character was supposed to be a half human, half toon who came to the real world and was a serial killer.
That sounds interesting as fuck.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the original idea. And then the studio fucked it over.
Oh well. Anyway, sorry, off on that tangent. Yeah, let's go and get some. Let's see if we can go and sell that thing. And
Sure,
I'll,
let's see if we can go find some shopping.
All right. So you guys finish up your breakfast, leave, and I will say after about 10 minutes of walking away from the inn, you hear a familiar voice in the distance go, "Well, it's been some time since I've seen you a lot."
I was expecting that fucking Corvum we found in the cave, and I was about to kill her.
yeah,
I was
I'm
just
not gonna
waiting
lie,
for
that's
it.
exactly
She
what.
wandered all this way just so she could say hi.
Oh, it is
You didn't
nice
get
to see you
immediately killed.
again.
No, what I picture is like we're just like walking, and then she just pops out of the dirt. It's like, oh, hello, darlings.
Don't tempt me. Anyway, Elisa responds to you, Roko, as you got it. She says, it is good to see you all again. How can... I have some exciting news, and I've heard you've been a busy lot.
Oh yeah, lots of new blood on our hands.
She pauses for a moment and says...
I
And
wouldn't exactly say it like that, but okay.
And that is
I
what you
would.
don't say when you're in high society areas.
Why not?
You will be looked down upon.
I already am.
Who the hell can look down at you, Ian?
He says, looking up.
You know that's a good point. Ian's gonna slowly... You know like how there's always like a hole in the bottom of the rubber duck? He's gonna precariously place the rubber duck on his horns. And just walk around with that.
She has
I...
her eyebrow like cocks up with a very like confused, concerned, and somewhat amused look on her face, and she just says, "Okay, I'm leaving." Well,
I have a question. What is on Ian's horns at the moment?
Literally only the rubber duck.
That's unfortunate.
He has nothing else. The last person who tried to put something on their horns got fucking body slammed.
She says, "Well, so from my understanding, your lot's got a lot of coin. So I was wondering, would you like to see my new shop?"
Oh, you got a shop set up here?
She closes her eyes and there's just a big grin as she's really excited. She says, yes, sir, I do.
Ah, great! We'd love to see it. Come on, Ian.
Always happy to see a friend's new reality become true. I don't know what. I'm sorry, I just woke up, so I'm very tired.
Dreams. It's called dreams, Varen. Dreams
Yeah,
become
well.
reality is what you were going for.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Whatever I smoked last night is not agreeing with me.
What?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I thought it was fucking weird
No,
too,
just-
but the ducky's there, so...
Fair enough.
All right. So, as you follow Elisa back to her shop, you are led into, I believe it is.
By the way, you said you were looking for short swords, Varen?
No, I have two short swords. I was
Okay.
thinking again dual rapiers, but apparently those are not light swords. I thought rapiers were supposed to be actually lighter. Because
Nope.
they're just thin pieces of metal.
Actually,
That's-
rapiers are
that's
really
weird.
heavy, man. That's a
I was gonna
misconception.
say rapiers have a little bit of heft to them.
They do.
Really? Okay.
The length of them
Okay, I
make them
guess-
heavy.
Okay. Well, I mean, you guess you learn something new every day.
But you guys are led not too far from where you currently are, to the Canopy Market, where a lot of the more high-end items and shops are held. The air is fresh, and it is up on one of the higher levels of the Elder Heart. And Elsa walks you over to this nice little trunk branch that is kind of on the edge of the market. And above it, you see a sign that says Elsa's Emporium and Fine Wares. And as you enter, you guys see this. As Elsa is kind of leading you all in here.
Hey, nice digs!
Thank you. It used to be my sister's, but she is ready to move on for a bit, so I said I'll hold down the fort while you are here, and she handed it, and we signed some papers, and she is mine now.
There you go, Shrug!
Thank you.
So
Now,
what are you planning on selling anyway?
well, I'm glad you asked. One of my favorite degenerates I've ever invited here.
Favorite
Oh.
degenerate. That's a fucking title right there.
Well, if I'm not there, then I'm not there. It's fine.
What?
What?
I thought you said that I was not invited.
No, you're one of her favorite degenerates. It was a backhanded compliment.
I know, but then he said that I never invited.
That I have ever invited.
Oh, okay. I misheard. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're good.
God, I'm only hearing with one ear. Now I'm hearing better than you. What the fuck, man?
Well, actually, okay. No joke. I actually do have a hearing disorder. I have auditory processing disorder, so I hear them, but I don't process it properly. So
That-
apologies if I misheard
like
things.
audio
That's fine,
dyslexia.
man.
Yeah, basically, it's audio dyslexia.
All right.
In any case.
So what did you said you saw some interesting stuff?
Well, yes, I sell loads of interesting things. I have all of your standard equipment, if you're interested. You know, the pitons, the pikes, the kettles, and some basic weaponries and all that. But I'm more interested in some of the more curiosities that I've collected over my travels. Would you like to see some things?
Oh, for sure! Anything magical?
Actually, I have procured a few things as of late.
Ooh.
I'm always. Yeah, let me see what I have in stock. As she can go around and she kind of lifts this big ledger up. Well, right now I have two things of interest in stock. In terms if you're looking specifically for magical items.
Well, I'm definitely interested.
And if you have the coin for it, then. As she produces what seems to be this small silver figurine of what looks to be a raven. And she says, "This, my friends, will save you so much time on communications."
What
And
is it?
this is known as a figurine of wondrous power, more specifically the silver raven. Watch. If you would, good sir, step over there. She gestures to you, Varen.
All right, Varen's just gonna shrug. And which side does he want me to be on again?
She wants you to kind of like step over here.
All right.
And she says, "Alright, so the way that these work is you give them a sort of command word. And as she says something, she says, delivery. As you see the statue of this silver raven just sort of like move and kind of shake and come to life as the silver kind of like falls off of it, and you can see what looks to be like a normal raven.
Well, I'll be damned.
It gets better. And you can see, she says, you can see her kind of lean into it, covering her hands. And then you can see it like fly off over to Varen. And Varen, the Raven then says to you, in Alice's voice, Alice's Fine Emporium of Wondrous Magical Goods. Open for services. Weekdays from 8 to 8.
Varen's gonna just kind of peer at it first thing. It's like, you're selling advertisements?
As you say that, it flies back to her, and you can see it like go back to her, and you can see it like reform into this silver statue, and says, No. See, what it does, it allows you to give a message to the Raven, and it will go and give it to someone else. So long as it can fly within the appropriate time range, of course.
Okay, it's like a bit like a magical homing pigeon.
More or less, yes. It's very useful when you're trying to communicate long distances. Well, mid-distance.
No, that's fair. Not bad. What's the other thing you have?
This, my friend, is something you'll find very useful if you're like me and cannot fly or glide. And she produces this
in a little bit.
And you can see her like present this pillow, and on top of that pillow is this finely decorated ring that looks like it has like the outer layer of it kind of looks like it's like wrapped in like a feather or two. Of like a metallic feather or two. And she says, This, my friend, is a ring of feather falling. Should you fall from a ungodly heights, and unlike your friends here, she points to Varen and Wainwright, if you do not have feathers, this will allow you to safely float to the bottom.
Well, that is pretty useful. Is it just on one person, or does it have a group effect?
Let me double check that for you. Before you buy this. Because that would be bad.
Alright, Roko, activate the ring. I'm only able to do it once.
Okay, I hope the rest of you are okay! Oh, that looked bad.
Lion and Ian just both fucking plummet to the ground.
Varen's just like, Varen's like, oh, thank God I can fly, and then Ian just comes smacking him on the back.
Just lands on top of him.
So this will only work for the person holding it, but it does not. It is what you would call a passive effect, and will essentially allow you to safely float to the bottom with no extra action requirement.
Oh, I see. So it's an automatic. That's not bad. An attunement item, I assume.
Give me a second. I was like, all right, I don't need to know anything else, and then you asked the one question I was not prepared to answer. Yes, this will require what would be known as attunement.
I see. What are you asking for such a marvelous ring?
Well, normally I would ask around the neighborhood of 600 gold pieces.
Okay.
But considering we are friends, I am willing to give you a friendly discount.
Okay, everybody huddle up.
Alright.
You don't want to know what the discount is?
No, of course.
Yeah, she didn't say it yet.
I would be willing to sell this to you, friends, for all of your assistance helping me get here and making sure that my cart was mostly intact. I will sell this. I will give you a 10% discount.
So, 640 gold. Nice to know. Okay, everybody huddle up.
Wait.
540
it's...
gold.
Yeah.
So that's 540 gold for the feather fall. Do we want that or what, guys? I mean, I know Leon could do that himself.
It would probably be a good idea to have one of you guys, especially you, Roko, since you're the only one that can really, effectively heal things. Might be good if you didn't, didn't accidentally fall off a cliff and die.
That's true, that's true.
I don't know if you can heal someone normally if they fall off a cliff. What if I fell off a cliff?
But I can heal you back up.
Depends
I'm
on
not
how
sure.
far I fall.
That's fair, but I can always revive you from the dead.
Can you do that?
Well, eventually.
One way or another, thinks Rocco.
Depends how useful I want you to be. He's like,
His
either as a
process of
corpse
reviving
or
you from the dead is just stitching you back together from the fucking trash. Just Frankenstein's you back together.
That's how Rocco does Ray's dead. He just makes zombies look like Frankenstein zombies.
I
He's
like,
recycling the people.
I like how you guys are basically having a group huddle as Elsa's just standing off to the side in her store.
This is like every D&D campaign, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, we
I
can
love
afford
how
it.
I love how we're having a group huddle against someone who we are friendly with. Like,
well, I mean, it's a roundhouse table meeting.
So it's less
this
to
is
be like
it's a pretty
hiding behind her and more of like, what do we want to do?
yeah, because this is a big investment, especially at our level.
Yeah, like this literally will wipe out most of our gold.
Yeah.
You do have that ring.
Yeah, I know.
Do we have?
That's the only saving grace is Rocco's going to try to do an exchange with.
I was
mean,
going to say, you could ask for the ring.
I mean, I could try to do an exchange with this ring and a few extra gold.
Does anybody know any spells similar to that? Just curious.
Yeah,
I have
Larry's
this.
got
I mean,
feather
he's going to
fall.
pull out his fucking amethyst. I don't know if she'd want it.
I raise a
We're-
copper piece and I let it fall down very slowly. I'll
Okay,
mark
then
off
we-
the spell slot for that.
I mean, if Lyron can cast it at will, it might be a.
I
Might be
mean,
okay,
I
then.
think it's more the simple sake that if Lyron's not there and one of us fall, I mean, it's not bad for me because I can climb, right?
And I can glide.
I know you
Uh.
can glide, but I can climb up a tree, and then I can jump off in emergency. For example, like with our little tree branch thing.
Oh, you mean the net? This thing? I think
Yeah,
it's
the
called
nest
necklace.
charm.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. We still got problems like Ian and our Gerbil friend and who was the last one? Was it Weinreich that can't? I thought Weinreich was also a bird.
No, Wainwright can, you can, Lyron can cast Featherfall.
Lyron. That sorry, I don't know why I
Basically,
keep thinking.
two of us can glide, four of us can't. But the difference is one of us has the ability to cast Featherfall, which can get everybody in the party who can't glide, technically.
So
So for out of game context, how this would be useful for Rocco is because Rocco's a climber and he's the only climber in the group. Rocco can split from the party and climb up, but because I'm by myself, I can't get Featherfall cast upon me. See what I mean?
yeah, but what about message? Do we have anybody that can cast message?
Do you mean sending?
You even asked how much that
Yeah.
fucking figurine is?
I mean,
Yeah, we probably should ask that.
I will get sending at level 5. It's a 3rd level spell.
Okay, fair enough.
Like every
Okay,
cleric
get
gets sending as part
5.
of his spell list. I mean, we could buy it and resell it too after level 3 if you really want the bird.
No, I was just curious.
I don't know. I mean, both are useful items.
By the way, how much was the raven?
Normally I sell that for 250 gold, but for you friends, I would consider selling it for 225.
Okay, so let's see here. We got 225.
765.
765 gold total. That pretty much
I have
wipes us
81.
out if we all get together.
And I'm.
I have
well,
nothing I
hold on.
wish to buy, so.
I mean, I need to sell this bow and arrow. I gotta sell a couple items anyway, so maybe we'll come back and consider it.
Well, let's look at this. Excuse me. Any chance we could get an idea for a good exchange with this?
And he will pull out the ring.
Ian's gonna hold his amethyst out as well.
And the amethyst. These nice items here.
It's a what?
Let me take a look at this. And she'll kind of like gingerly pluck both items from you, and she'll walk around her desk, and you can see her pull out like a small like Like, not a magnifying glass, but you know, like those things they evaluate gems with?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeweler's glass.
Yeah. And she's kind of like, she looks at both of them and she's like, alright, not bad. Alright, for the ring, since we are friends, I will pay you 330 for the ring. And the amethyst, I will give you 15 for.
That would be. We need to spend about 435 gold to make up the difference. I have 81 gold currently on my person.
I still need to save money for. I still gotta buy a pearl too.
Yeah. So maybe it would be best if we came back to this.
What kind of fellows are you looking for?
Oh, I need a pearl so I can cast Identify. When I'm worth about 100 gold.
Let me roll for this. Okay. She looks through her ledger and she's like, yeah, well, give me a moment. As you can see, she goes around to the back. And a minute later, she comes back out. And she has a pearl in a box, a small box, and she said, would this work?
Does it look like it'll work, Michael? I'm assuming it's a 100 gold pearl.
Yeah, it's probably a little higher than that. It's probably a little higher than that, but yeah, this would definitely work.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay, so for this, I would probably sell to you, friend, for about 150.
115? That was 1-5, right, Michael? Not 5-0.
Yeah, that was 50.
50. 150?
You know what? I'll probably just go to a jeweler. That's a bit more than I need to spend.
Well, fair enough. It was a bit more than 100 for me, so you can
No,
see her
no,
go
I
back.
get it. Spell components and all that.
I don't know. I understand. So, are you selling the ring and the amethyst here?
What do you think, guys? Should we sell it here?
I'm
I mean,
selling
might as
one
well.
here.
I mean, I suppose if we trade them in for that ring of Featherfall, we can get a bit of a deal on it. You know, kind of like store exchange.
Sure. So if you were to sell me the ring and the amethyst, that would put you around. That would put you around 345 towards paying it off. So you would need another 255.
I don't even know if we got that much gold, guys.
All right, how much gold do you need?
Let's see, I gotta save 100 for the pearl, because I need to be able to identify in emergencies.
Well, I got 81 if you need it.
I got
And probably another-
66.
Same. Oh no, wait, I have 76.
I have 66.
And I'm hoping to get.
I want to
about-
buy a thing, but I have 66.
I
Here,
too
wh-
wish to meme.
Guys, how about we just make like a party pot instead of just having our gold individually? Make things a lot easier.
You know what? I am sure Tutu will be more than happy to donate their share.
No,
No.
I'm not gonna have them spend their gold while they're not here.
Technically, Tutu never
Everybody-
got their gold.
Wow!
Oh, don't be that
We're
guy.
doing that, are we?
Don't be that guy.
He was already that
Everybody-
guy. He's the best of the idea.
What's everybody's gold count at currently? I'm just curious.
I got 166, but I need to get save the 100 for the pearl.
I have 76.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right.
I mean, do we
and-
technically need the pearl, considering one of our party member essentially has a one-time use of identify each day?
Yeah, but that's the problem. It's a one-time use each day. If we have to identify more than one thing a day, then we're fucked. And that can come up in a dungeon more often than you think.
Fair point.
Because you can... It's not just magical items. It's identifying anything, right?
Yeah.
So currently, how much does Ian have in gold? Just curious. 66, you said? So currently, with our gold count, we're at 390 gold.
Then we need 200 and
55.
I'm also considering selling my longbow, so I'm gonna be estimating here and just add another 20. That's about as close as half as it gets, and
so Roko can put 66 in. That puts us at 189. We need
I can put 80 in.
255 for. No, we don't want the fucking Raven, Michael.
That's without the Raven. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the base price. Hold on. Let me do math again because you guys get a discount. Give me a second.
So it was 460.
So,
I mean, no. 450
Yeah.
was it? I can't.
So for the ring, it's gonna be 540, and you guys with that and the amethyst got 345 off. I'm sorry, give me a second. I put you at 195 that you need.
Okay, 195. That's what I thought. I'm like, that's a lot. Like I'm supposed to say, I thought we had a discount. 195. So minus 66.
Nah, I was looking at the base price. My bad.
Okay, so we're at 200. So we need. Roku could put to put 66, and we're at 229. 129 gold.
I can put in 80 if need be.
And that would just brings us 49 more gold.
Was my gold counted in that?
No, we hadn't added yours in, so you can use your 49.
Okay, I'll top it up then. Yeah.
Okay, so then you can add your 49. So okay, we got it. Everybody can take off the gold they need.
Well, here you go. We'll take the ring of feather fall.
Alright, here's your gold then, little friend, as she hands it to you. I hope this will be a big help on your journeys.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of uses for it in the future.
I hope so as well.
Vietnam flashbacks.
Well, hopefully, that will save you more than once, Roko.
And I hope you don't ever have need of it, but if you do, you can thank Elsa for being a great provider of goods.
You know what? After falling down one pit, it's probably not a bad thing for me to have.
I do have some other miscellaneous things if you would like to take a look.
Miscellaneous things.
Yes, I do have. Well, not a. Well, technically a magic item. I'm not sure if this would qualify for the things you particularly care for, but you see her pull out what looks to be a scroll. This, my friend, is a scroll containing a spell that would allow you to create mirror images of yourself.
Not shabby.
Oh,
Say again?
This is not too shabby.
He looks over at Liren.
The thing is, I really can't utilize it that much.
That is fair.
Yeah, I think we're okay. But thanks anyways.
Alright. And I also have one other thing.
And what's that?
She pulls out what looks to be a, like, for a moment you could swear it's real, but upon closer inspection you realize this is a wooden eye. And
Interesting.
she just has kind of a smile on her face. She's like, huh? I figured your band of sociopaths would appreciate this.
Baron's gonna he's gonna raise his hand, but look up and say, may I? And just kind of wanted to get a closer look at it.
Of course.
Okay, so do we all just unleash upon Varen for that fun?
I just want to have a look at it. Jesus.
I know, but you also went may I. This
So?
concludes my TED talk.
I don't know what disturbs you.
It's
Jordan.
the gag that you said "I" when you're looking at a wooden eye.
I wasn't okay.
It was
that
a
was
very bad unintentional pun that you have to stretch to make it work.
it's not really much of a pun. It's kind of just.
I know.
It wasn't.
So Michael, I do a scorching shot. I am in the range.
All right, go for it. Roll attack.
Just lights the whole
Baron just
building
like
on
just picks it
fire.
up and just immediately bursts into flames.
You
Ow.
just do this in the shop, and I was like, no spellcasting. Not in my shop.
Can I actually test out the spell? I'm not actually using it. I just added it, and I added it manually because I am very smart.
What are you doing?
I'm not. God, I'm not attacking it. I'm just testing out the spell.
Oh yeah, go ahead, test
Because
it
I
out.
added it manually.
Yeah, go ahead, test it out.
Okay, it works.
Nice. All right, so, Farron, you're taking a look at this wooden eye. It is well painted, very smooth. It has a very nice gloss to it. It almost looks photorealistic, and it's kind of like you can see what looks to be more like a Vulpin eye. It's got this nice, sort of like ember, orange color to it.
Huh. If you don't mind me asking, what is it supposed to be decoration or is it supposed to do something?
Well, if you lose your eye, you could just pop that one in. Otherwise, nah, just decoration.
Both my eyes are working, but thank you. I appreciate it.
But if you ever lose one, come back and we can get you a new one.
I'll make sure to keep that in mind.
Oh, and
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
That's alright, you go first.
Well, big guy, I see that you have acquired a favorite item of mine, the rubber ducky.
Mm.
Would you like another one?
His eyes just widen with childish glee. Where is it?
Give me one moment. I think that you will find this to be most appropriate for one such as yourself. And she goes into the back, and she pulls out this, like, giant rubber ducky that's almost as big as a basketball. Hold on, it gets better. And you can see her, like, squish it, and there's just a loud... Like, I can't do a duck noise, but you know what I mean.
How much?
For this, my friend. And for you. Considering that you could probably impale me with those horns of yours, I will say 4 gold pieces.
Deal.
Alright.
Fucking deal.
Why do I get a feeling it's like a rubber duck, but it's like you put
I am going to punt this at someone's head.
It's
I
improvised.
like the fact that Hugh spent more money on that rubber duck than we did earn through our life or death missions at the beginning of this campaign.
Earned as much.
I am going to punt this at someone's head and kill them with this rubber duck. You realize this, yes, Michael?
I am fine with you attempting such a thing, yes.
Okay, guys, well, I suppose we should go see if we can find a jeweler.
How heavy is this rubber duck, out of curiosity?
It is probably a solid 2 pounds.
Damn, that is a fucking that is an absolute unit of a fucking rubber duck right there.
Oh yeah, no, this thing is like it's kind of got like those like eager, like, you know how it kind of has like the angry eyes, but it looks like the bill is almost smiling, and it looks like it has kind of like the face, like the war paint right underneath the eyes.
I would just like to point out where Rainwright is capable of catapulting that thing.
No,
Yeah,
Ian,
just
no,
like-
he doesn't need to catapult. Ian's literally gonna take it and fucking huck it at someone like a shot put.
Dude,
I
I'm
know,
just
but
picturing
the
just, like-
catapult effect, the spell would be effective on that thing. He could catapult the rubber ducky someone out like a bullet.
No, I'm just picturing just like we're laying siege to a city, and the Roko just comes up. All right, buddy, get ready to fire on my mark. Ready? And the first thing that the enemy sees is just a flaming rubber duck just over the wall.
Oh no,
landing
you're
on
not
one of the
lighting this shit on
Predators.
fire.
Dude, come on. Flaming rubber duck is
No.
amazing.
No.
No, you see what you're wrong. Will be higher level, and Roko will turn into a holy weapon. So just like glowing with divine energy.
So Elisa handing you this rubber ducky and getting some gold back looks very amused, and she says, "Well, if your lot needs anything at all, feel free to stop back at my place. You know what it is, and I look forward to seeing you lot of psychopaths again."
Sounds fun. Okay, guys, let's head over down towards the, what the hell are we heading? Yeah, we need to head down to the, jeweler shop. That's right, I gotta get that pearl.
I've heard of a nice one down at the Trunk Market if you're interested.
Oh, sounds like a plan. Thank you.
You're
Wait,
welcome.
isn't that where the fucking raccoon was? The other raccoon that tried to rip us off, Roko?
No,
No,
that was by the roots.
Oh, okay, that was the roots, not the trunk.
Yeah, you guys ended up in basically the slums of the city because
Oh no, Ian has yet to pay a visit to that man. Again.
Well, at least we have something to take to keep our time busy.
Come on, guys.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here.
you guys are free to kill him at any point. You do know this, right?
Do it. I'll just have a better character next time. It's all good.
That's very debatable.
I just gonna have to say it because that's fun to just say in records.
Are you ducking sorry?
Excellent.
I don't know. I just would appreciate just Roko just making Daffy Duck noises as he hawks at it like fucking. Yes, I can't do that.
I can't do it.
My
Damn
brother
it.
actually could do the Donald Duck voice proper. My eldest brother.
Damn. Really wish.
Ah, shit, really?
I really wish I could.
Now,
Oh yeah, he.
Oh.
Sorry. No, you first, man.
I was just saying, we're just gonna we'll head out. I was just gonna say the party can head towards the jeweler so we can get that pearl.
Yeah, I was just curious how
Ian's gonna go find a weapon shop while they do that.
You know what? I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna go and sell that longbow.
I guess we could do that
Alright,
first. I got a couple small items of weapons to sell that we got from the bandit.
Because a great axe is good and all. I'd like a little bit of range, so I'd like to get a fucking halberd.
Okay. You guys.
Decent investment.
So you guys are splitting up to do this, or are you guys going all at one?
We'll just all go to the weapon shop together, then we'll hit the pearl. Get the pearl after.
All right.
Yeah, Ian. Yeah. How good are you with a bow? Curious.
Worthless.
Not.
Okay. Never mind then.
Were you about to offer him a longbow?
Yes.
My god.
Before
He's
we
asked
leave
the
the
7-foot-tall deer man to use a bow.
What is that, Jordan?
before we leave the I definitely didn't forget her name already.
Elisa.
Thank you. Her shop. I was just told her name and I already forgot it. That's
Elisa.
impressive. Brain, thank you.
Elisa.
I
Just think
definitely-
Frozen and say that.
Indeed, but I definitely didn't write it down. Yeah, can I get 10 gold worth of incense?
Well, most certainly, friend. And she goes into the back and she pulls out a block of fine incense.
Do you have
I
the
can't
brazier to
get
burn
gold
that
and
in?
I run away!
Do you have the brazier to burn that in?
I assume that comes with it.
If not, Roko can build him one.
And
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
We'll assume you have one.
I was gonna say, that's the weirdest stipulation of Find Familiar that I always forget is you need a brass brazier to burn it in or else you can't do it.
Yeah, but the whole thing essentially costs 10 gold, so I'll just get a brazier and...
We'll say it's 11 gold with the brazier. for
Highway
that's
robbery.
not what but that's not what the spell says, DM.
Well, she's got to make a profit anyway.
Uh,
All right, 10 gold, sure.
no, so
I've
we'll-
already marked 11.
We'll go
All right,
head
11.
down, we'll head down towards the weapon shop.
You accidentally hand her 11 and are too nervous to ask for the one back. She just thinks it's a tip. All right, so you guys head down to the trunk market and go find a weapon shop. Easy enough. You find one. You see this strig gentleman. He has an apron on it, and as you approach, he says,
Well, what can I help you boys out with?
Morning.
Ian's
Go-
immediately
go.
gonna look for Halbert.
And we got a few things to sell here, and our big friend here is looking for a big, long, pointy stick.
Well, I got plenty of big, long, pointy sticks. Some of you for sale.
I think he was talking about his penis.
Yes, I think that was.
leave.
I think that was I think that was implied, Roko. I think we all got that. You wouldn't happen to buy a weapon, would you?
Yeah, it depends on the quality and
Well, I got this really nice short sword.
how nice we talking. As he takes a look.
what short sword are you handing him?
That was the bandit leader's weapon.
Takes a look at it and says,
Not bad, not bad. I tell you what.
and I look back through my notes to see how much those fucking things are worth.
I think I'll only get like a gold for it at best.
No, this was supposed to be. They're supposed to be like actually like really nice and
Oh, okay, so
quality ones.
they're like they're more decorative than the average.
Yeah, they get some extra decorations and they're well made. Give me a second to find how much that thing was worth again.
They're engraved nicely.
Yep. Like,
You're like, tell you what, I could probably take it off your hands for. How about 10 gold?
Oh, sounds good to me.
That will do.
kind of hands.
Does the platinum work?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Alright, here you go, friend.
As he hands you a platinum piece.
Dankeschön.
You're welcome.
What about this? And Varen's gonna hand him his old long crossbow.
Is what?
Varen's gonna hand him his long crossbow. I mean, longbow. Sorry.
Looks like I've seen some better days here. Let's see. I'll give you 3 gold for it.
3 gold. You know what? Screw it. I'm tired, and I have a mild headache. Yeah, sure.
Alright, pleasure doing business.
Just he hands you 3 gold pieces and takes the longbow off your hands.
I'm definitely getting ripped off, but I don't really care.
I also have this, slightly used studded leather armor.
When you say slightly,
As he takes it off your hands and sees the holes you guys put in it.
Well, he would have mended them, because I got that spell.
As long as it's mundane leather armor.
Sees the blood in it. He's like,
Prestidigitation.
I thought you left.
Fuck.
looks at it. He's like,
it looked like it really helped whoever was in this before.
Well, look who's behind me and tell me why you think you didn't.
He says as he points at Ian.
What? My brother said something. What?
I was just pointing that you says it didn't look like the studded leather helped the person in it before, and I said, well, look who is responsible for that.
Ian just turns around and smiles while looking at the different halberds and glaives.
kind of just goes.
By this point, he has also taken like his rope and has tied his new rubber duck as a backpack.
That perfectly fine. The guy just looks at you, kind of like nods and goes,
Never know who was interested in rubber duckies. Anyway,
Can't judge the rubber duck, man.
he absolutely did. But anyway, he looks at you, he's like,
alright. Well, it's gonna take me a good level grease to get the blood out of this. I'll give it to you for 4 gold.
Sure, why not?
Alright.
So he hands you 4 gold pieces.
Now, that all you boys needed, or do you want to walk away here with something besides a few coins?
Oh, Ian, they're looking for something.
Ian is going to take out his very used greatsword, but very well maintained, and is going to put it on the counter. Is like, and have the halberd in his hand. Is like, how much to trade?
You want to trade your great sword for that halberd?
Great axe is 30 gold, and a halberd is 20.
It is also used, and the guy is generating profits here.
Yeah, that's why I'm letting you know the prices so you can generate your shit in your head. But I don't know.
All right. He's gonna he's gonna think it over for a second. He says,
You boys were the ones who were involved with that skirmish with the bandits a couple of days ago, yeah?
Ian here held the entire base up while we got rid of a whole bunch of them.
I done heard about something like that. Did you really do that?
Wasn't easy.
I imagine not. Those things are way close to my tongue. Alright, tell you what. I'll take the great axe off your hands, and you can have the halberd for 10 gold.
So I give him 10 gold and the great axe, and I get the halberd?
Yep.
Ian doesn't know how to negotiate. Sure.
It's a pretty fair price, honestly, for a used axe.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm just gonna say that every time he takes a price, like, he'll just take it.
Great. By the way, do you know where the pearl jewelry shop is here? I'll go pick up a pearl.
I don't know. Go that way a bit. You'll find it.
Oh,
as he
thanks
just
a lot.
gestures some way off.
Alright, you folks have a good one.
May Recycler bless you.
May... Sure.
As he goes back to tending his shop.
Ian's just gonna quietly honk his new rubber duck as he walks out.
Roko's gonna walk out, put a pamphlet in the door, and continue walking.
Oh my god. You're like a fucking Jehovah's Witness, just going to everyone's door, talking about it.
People just start recognizing Roko as he comes up to the door. They just go, "No, I'm very happy with my gods. Thank you. Bye." All right, so you go down to a jeweler's. You run into what seems to be a young Luma woman running the shop. She has white feathers, and she goes, "Well, hello, darling. What can I help you folks with?"
We're looking for a pearl roughly around 100 gold.
Oh, baby, I can help you with that. Okay, give me a moment. She goes into a bag. May
I hate her.
May I ask what you need this pearl for?
Magical components.
Ah. That makes sense. Alright, give me 1 moment. I get folks like this coming in all the time. She goes back. You see her come out, and you can see she has a pearl in a small box, and she says, "Will this do?"
I don't know, will it, Michael?
Looking over, yes, it will do.
Yeah, this is fine.
So for this, I'll have to charge you at least 130 for it.
You're really fucking with how that system works, Michael.
Well, God, they gotta generate a profit.
Well, the profit would be it's the gold. The pearl's worth 100 gold, so you're upcharging the price of the pearl. But if we sell it back to you, you make it 100 gold at its value market. Then you decrease it. I'm noticing, Michael.
I mean, you could try negotiating.
That seems a bit pricey.
I mean, yes, I have to generate profit somehow.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, the way a magic pearl works is the value of the pearl at the market price should be 100 gold, not 130 gold.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Also, I'd expect the upcharge for that kind of thing to be like 110, 115, not
Yeah.
130.
I honestly don't know how economies work.
Yeah, like, that's a
Currently
large.
in,
A 30%
obviously.
upcharge is huge.
That's a huge,
Actually-
like a 10% markup would be like agreeable.
Also, Michael, just as a quick side note, in the DMG, things that are worth something on X amount are typically sold at that amount, and it's essentially to ease the job of the DM.
Yeah.
So as to precisely not enter these type of situations when you need to generate a fucking economy.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's the ruling. Like that's supposed to be market value stuff. Hence why you can sell it at a discount, but when we buy it, that's supposed to be the price.
I understand.
Right? See, I mean, that's supposed to be market value full price in the DMG.
Me and my friends have been doing this wrong for years then.
Yeah. You can sell it for less because that's the profit margin, but the price given in the DMG, that's supposed to be full price. Unless the person is trying to rip you off, that's supposed to be the price.
Got it. I misunderstood.
Everyone's an animal here. I don't know if they understand economy.
Yeah.
They might just be trying to
What is gold?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. That's how me and my friends have done it for years.
Well, it is up. It is DM to DM.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just
Yeah, exactly.
that's just a really huge fucking markup.
Listen, I'm not an economist, all right?
You work in a store. You should know how like the markups and stuff on. I don't know. I feel like you should have a basic understanding.
Yeah, we rip people off all the fucking time. Do you know how much an iPhone actually costs to produce?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Isn't it like $50 only? That's probably
Less than.
Yeah.
But anyway, sure, we'll go with 100.
Okay.
You sound so defeated.
I just listen, man. I don't like that. I don't like that my knowledge of economics has been brought into question.
I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea, Michael. But
No, Michael, we don't question your lack of financial savvy. We deny its existence.
To be fair, I've been letting you guys sell a lot of shit you normally shouldn't be able to.
that's fair too. I mean, I'm not arguing. It's just like I said, like a 30% markup. I just need 100 fucking whole time. And I was like, if you had
Not
said
that we're disputing
110,
it. We're pointing
yeah,
out that it's
if you
dumb.
had said 110, I would have been just fine with it.
Yeah, no. We're not disputing that that's not how it's supposed to be. We're just pointing out it's kind of dumb.
Yeah. In any case,
There.
Roko will give the 100 gold since he rolled a fucking high, super high persuasion. He saved the
Yeah.
city. He's a hero. He's not afraid to use that card.
I swear to God, you're just if Rocket Raccoon just turned religious. This is what Roko is, and I love it.
You
I am
have
all
the
for it.
sir. You have the moral backbone of a chocolate eclair.
I just love it that I have my own personal Dear Groot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Who's obsessed with rubber ducks now?
Yeah, but Groot's also like the nicest person of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Ian is like probably the most violent person in this entire group.
Let's see, we
I
have
don't
a
know.
Dude,
religious
Roko's
Groot's
getting up
Dude, have
there.
you seen Groot in fights? He's fucking vicious.
Here's the
Yeah,
difference.
he is,
we
but-
have a
he
religious
doesn't-
Groot with or we have a religious Rocco with an amoral Groot. It balances out.
Question, who's the Drax in this situation?
Probably Ian again.
What?
Probably not. Actually, at this point, it's Tutu. I would say Tutu
have
jumping
Gamora.
into an animal's stomach and stab it from the inside.
Then we have Quill, we have Mantis, and we have Gamora. I don't know.
It'd be Quill, to be honest, because I'm stupid as all fuck.
Jordan's Mantis.
You know,
All
he's
right,
ran
so-
out as Gamora.
So you guys get your stuff. And as you guys get the pearl, the little woman looks at you and it's like, "Oh, so you like rubber duckies, huh?"
Go on.
Oh God.
You're gonna drain me of my money.
Key.
And she
If you give me an even bigger one, I'm going to cry.
No, but I have a feeling you're gonna get a ruby encrusted rubber ducky, man.
she goes to the bag and you can see she pulls out like this small pendant. She says, "For your antlers," and it's just like this. It's basically this tiny golden rubber ducky on a chain.
How much?
For this, 30 gold pieces.
25.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck. This is the first time he's ever negotiated a price on something he's gonna fail miserably. 15.
Ah, not bad. She's like, 27.
25.
Oh, for the love of Pete. Here's the 2 gold. Let's just get out of here.
That went swimmingly.
So you get your new antler stud.
I hope you know I've been naming every single one of these.
Oh God, I'm frightened, but we'll get back to that in a minute. So as you guys leave, Lyran, you wandered off. So you said you're looking for a tailor, correct?
Yes.
All right. Are you in the tree trunk market? Or are you going back to the market canopy?
Market canopy.
All right. You wander back up there. You, for sakes of shits and giggles, roll me an investigation check.
Love it.
Investigation.
9. All right. Fortunately, you're in the right part of town, so it's not too hard to find one. The DC was 5. I was just really seeing if you got a natural 1.
Even if you got a natural one, he'd still succeed.
Yeah. Well, if it's a natural 1, I had something fun in mind, but.
Yes,
Okay.
but if I rolled a natural 1, I would have went, let that fox
Man.
tailor.
Yeah.
Fair. So you find a nice looking establishment called the Golden Feathered Tailor. And you walk in and you see what looks to be this raptor man standing probably around 3.5 feet tall, and says, "Welcome. How can I be of service to you, sir?"
I enter the shop and I immediately freeze up as I just realized that I am now alone in a social situation.
Sir,
Sweats profusely.
you don't have sweat glands.
Attempts to
He
sweat
predicts-
profusely.
You know that moment in
Technically,
Ratatouille when the rat gagged and they normally can't? It's that kind of logic here.
Well, no, you're wrong. Foxes have sweat glands. It's just in their mouth. They pant like dogs.
Alright. Anyway.
It just looks like Lyran salivating aggressively.
Sir, can I help you with something?
I gesture to my clothes without saying anything.
Okay, are you looking for a suit? Are you looking for some robes? Are you looking for a nice sort of like vest and tie? What can I help you find, sir?
When he says robes, I nod.
Okay, we'll get you some robes. If you'll follow me so I can take some measurements, sir.
I submit to his authority.
Alright. As he's measuring you, he's like, "So how much money are you looking to spend on this, sir?" As he kind of like puts the tape around your belt.
I mean, I'm not downgrading, so about 10 gold for a fine clothing.
Alright. I can help you with that, sir. As he gives you a pat on the upper back.
But by the way, Lyran doesn't say that. What Lyran says is 10 gold.
I can do that for you, sir.
just chokes out. Oh my god.
So,
See,
Uh,
here's the question.
By
Who's
the
more
store, we just
socially
see
inept, Ian or Lyran?
we're just gonna like pass by as we're passing by the shop, and we just see Lyron just like literally topple through the door. You're like, oh, there's where he went.
so, Lyron, you spend about the next hour waiting for your custom clothes to be made. You may pick out the designs if you so choose. Otherwise, he is going to give you. Otherwise, are you picking out, telling him exactly what you want, or are you just letting him do his own thing?
I have exactly what I want in mind. Don't worry about it.
Can you communicate to him?
Over the course of an hour, with much difficulty, probably.
All right. So you struggle to get out what you're looking for, and you may describe
Takes
what.
an hour and a half.
It'll probably take a little extra time with that, but describe what your clothes will be.
Give it a moment. I still have a second trip to go to.
Okay, we'll say you grab your clothes. That finishes up, and he says,
all right, you have a blessed day, sir.
Neat.
I just had the best idea ever. Can I take the rubber duck off my horn and put it on the pokey bit of the halberd?
yes.
That's gonna just legit diminish the effectiveness of this weapon by just aggressively stabbing someone with a rubber duck, but I don't know. I don't know how much effectiveness it's gonna bring down.
I mean,
You
a
there.
halberd, I thought it was
right
slashing.
there, criminal scum. Squeak.
Well, they have a pokey part as well, so
Well,
I
I
mean...
know, but that's technically for armor-piercing purposes, but the game mechanic uses as an axe.
Yep. Alright.
Picturing like,
I
I'll
like
say it doesn't really affect you.
Okay.
But
I now
I
have... I have a rubber duck halberd topper.
I
Lyra,
like the idea of someone going, "You there, hold right there." Criminal scum pulls out the rubber ducky halberd. Squeak.
So, Lyron, you said you were also looking for a spa, right?
Yes.
All right. Again, for shits and giggles, roll me an investigation check. All right, 14. You can find a pretty good one. So you walk into this place called, and give me a second to think of a name here.
That's an interesting name for a spa. Give me a second to think of a name. The spa.
Spa.
Right next to placeholder for name. The burger joint.
Boy, I can't wait to get 4th level spells with this game, because this is a neat spell.
Lyron, right? You know what you should get for, Lyron, you know what you should get for a spell? That's level... Wait, what?
But, so Lyron, you
I'll
walk
be right
into
back.
this place called the Steamy Whiskers, because I can't think of anything else. It is a spa and sauna mix. You walk in and you see what seems to be a young Vulcan woman standing behind the counter, brown fur, in a nice dress. Nice slim dress, and she says, welcome, sir. How can we help you?
I go over my routine of, oh god, I did this to myself. Again. Why?
Sir?
I eventually...
Him, please. Help him with this.
No, this is more amusing if he's by
Or
himself.
are you purposely doing it by yourself?
He went by himself.
I split the party, it's fine, I'm paying the consequences. I mean, I'll take a good 5 minutes, but I will eventually communicate the idea I have.
The one you sent me?
Yes.
She says, alright, we can do that for you, no problem at all. Would you like a massage with that as well? We have a special today.
I deny that vehemently, but not vocally.
Alright, so you just quickly shake your head.
Aggressively shake your head.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright,
All right. Well, yeah. If you follow me, this will cost you about 3 gold pieces. If that is all right with you. She kind of like holds
Done.
up her hand. All right. She takes the gold. Follow me. She leads you into a room and she says, "All right. You may disrobe whenever you're ready. Someone."
And that's when Lyran dies. Take 99 points.
Hold on. Take 3 points of socially awkward damage.
You jest, but I'm at 17 health.
And she says, someone will be in here in a moment. Do you need any assistance with this, or do you just want us to set up the tub for you?
I will deny assistance.
Alright, just give me a moment. As she goes over and prepares your bath thing for you.
Now, how good I am with this, I'm about to find out.
And she'll say, "Alright, we'll be back to check on you in about an hour. Do you want us, before you start, do you want us to bring you in a tray of light snacks and drinks?"
No?
Okay. And she leaves the room. You disrobe and get into the tub. I'm gonna say for this, just roll me a d20. Since you don't know what you're doing. 11? Okay.
Wait, let that fox have his thing. I'm taking the 11, thank you.
Do you get to pick?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, with an 11, you get what you were looking for. It probably could have been done a little better, but overall, it's not a bad look. You did fairly well.
Okay. Neat.
You, after about an hour of doing this, you hear a knock on the door. It says, "Sir, your time's almost up. Do you need a couple more minutes, or are you ready to go?"
That's a question for you, Michael. Do I need a couple of more minutes?
Nah, you're good.
I'm good. I stammer out. Stammer out?
Huh, that's a very good color on you, sir.
Indeed, and then the chat broke. Yay!
The chat broke?
Recently I've been breaking my Roll20 chat somehow. I don't even know how, it just disappears.
That's odd. Alright. And with that, so you spent the better part of 2.5 hours doing that. What did the rest of you guys get up to? I'll say you guys spent an hour shopping beforehand, so you got an hour and a half before you catch up to Lyran.
Anybody feel like a lunch?
Ian's gonna go look for a particularly stylish rubber duck to end his collection right there.
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh boy. Wait, where is it? Oh boy. 4.
Alright. You struggle to find rubber ducks for a while, but eventually you guys sit down for lunch and you're kind of feeling defeated. And the waitress comes over and she's like, "Oh, you like rubber ducks, huh?"
You fucking It's gonna be a running gag now.
Damn right it is.
What could you have that I could get from a restaurant regarding rubber ducks?
I suppose it's duck a l'orange.
Well, no, we have the ducky pancakes.
Oh.
And we also...
Yes!
Alright. So she presents you this plate.
God, Ian is literally just a fucking 2-year-old.
So you get this plate of pancakes that are like in the shape of a rubber duck. You're like, that's nice. They have this nice like banana saute sauce, kind of like smeared over it a bit. That kind of like really sells the opinion. And you can see what seems to be kind of like this orange sauce as well, kind of like for the bill and whatnot, and the webbed feet. And it kind of comes with like a side of like bananas and fresh crushed strawberries. And as she like puts this in front of you, and she's like, and this as well, complimentary for the ducky pancakes. And she hands you a bib that's like in the shape of a rubber duck.
Fucking.
You know what? Just because I can't help it, Roko's gonna walk outside and look at the sign of the place we're eating at. Does it just happen to be a duck on the sign? Are we at Bill's? Is that the name of the restaurant, Michael? Is this Bill's?
It is now. It is. It is Bill.
Ian, the 7-foot-tall deer man that's shredded and has murdered multiple people, ordered off the fucking kids menu.
Yeah, and as Rocco, you're starting to look around. You see a lot of kids with their families here.
And Ian is looking at the obvious ball pit here very excitedly.
So,
I'm trying to worry.
Oh, good. This is the perfect time for Tutu to walk in.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Tutu. So basically, everyone had left. There was a note in your room with a pile of gold that says "You're cut," and so you can add 66 gold pieces, 6 silver, and 6 copper to your inventory. But more importantly, as you kind of get up from your excessive partying the night before, it's about noon, so you figured you should go find yourself something to eat. And that's when you're walking through the tree trunk market, and you see Ian, Rocco, is it just Ian and Rocco at this? No, Ian, Rocco, and Baron. Walking to this place called Bill's, and you're like, huh, that's weird. And you look in, and you just see what looks to be like a family restaurant that's like duck themed. And you just see Ian with a rubber duck on his horn, and kind of like
he took that off.
Oh, okay.
He has a giant basketball-sized rubber duck on his back, has a small pendant around his neck with a rubber duck on it, and has a new halberd with a rubber duck adorned on the tip.
And he is also wearing a rubber duck bib.
Yes. And is eating
And that's
duck
why
pancakes.
I posted the rubber duck in the Discord. That's Ian's ultimate goal.
Because I realized before the session that Matthew Mercer put out a Totem Warrior thing called Totem of the Duck. And this is his subclass now. Fucking, it's
Holy shit.
One day he'll quack like the rest of them.
Oh my god. So I imagine, I'm just gonna say, Tutu has some jerky because she's just hungry. And where the woodland animals get jerky, no one's business.
There are regular animals in this world. It's you're good. No more obligation there.
Valid. She just kind of shows up and squints for...
Do I see Tutu?
You're too much distracted by the rubber ducks right now, Ian.
Yeah, you're pretty distracted.
I imagine Rocco does with his passive 14 perception notices him walking around, though.
Hold on. Let's hear Laura continue for a second.
I guess I would just like to slowly walk in, and you know what? I'd like to... Can I make a stealth check to, just not get noticed by them specifically as I walk up to the table?
Sure, make me a stealth check.
Okay. Oh. Wait, I can't get my roll. Come on, roll 20. It's December 30th.
Fucking bib got me, man. The fucking bib.
I'm glad I was able to name the restaurant for you, though, Michael.
You know what? It worked. I'm like, yeah, that sounds great.
It's like a Chuck E. Cheese, but with ducks.
Yeah, kind of.
God.
Ian would make an amazing mascot at Chuck E. Cheese.
None of you noticed, sir. None of you noticed Tutu.
Oh, damn.
I just kind of...
You're all distracted by the sight of Ian at the moment.
This is the first time you guys have seen Ian have actual, like, this is more joy than he's displayed in killing people.
It's a frightening sight.
Heard about
I
it.
just walk up and I kind of plant my well, okay, I'm too short to really plant my elbows on the table. I think I
Just get a
just
booster
kinda
seat, then
slip
plant your elbows
off.
on the table.
Well, it's a family restaurant, so it's not hard for you to find like a booth or a seat that you can jump up on.
Oh god. Okay, you know what? Yeah. I steal a boot. Well, I don't steal a booster seat. I just drag a booster seat over from the corner, and I just kind of try to do this as quietly and as possible, and then just kind of jump onto an extra chair on an extra with the booster seat, and I just like casually sit there, look at him, and go, "Nice bib."
Suddenly,
Thanks.
all of you realize that Tutu is there. As Ian, you take a second look and go, "Oh,
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey there, Tutu.
It's been a real ducking day. Let's just say.
Ian just stares at you. Don't ruin this.
I give a slightly hungover wave, and it's like, "Hey, you're good. You like ducks?"
This would be a sight to see while you're fucking hungover.
Yeah, really.
You're looking really quacked up.
Yeah, it was a good night last night, but I'm paying the price. It's normal.
Yeah, you know, I gotta
Quick
say, us map patches don't really have that problem.
Quick question, Michael. Does Roko's ring of Featherfall have a duck on it?
No, it was just feathers.
no, I had to draw the line somewhere, and that'd be it.
Plus,
It's just a
if
duck
it did,
celebration.
Tempted as I am.
Roko wouldn't be allowed to keep the ring if it had a duck on it.
Oh, also, too, we'll say, oh, thanks for being, sweet with the money. I completely forgot about it, to be honest.
No worries. We all just got finished from shopping, though. Bit late on cash myself now after all that, though.
Ian still has 36 gold.
No, I did find something
Unless
neat,
somebody
though.
fucking stole from him again.
Well, maybe if you didn't spend so much on ducks, Ian.
Ian, thank you for saying that.
Are you insulting? Are you insulting my fascination with my feathered friends here?
No, it's more that the fact that you could have used all that gold, melted it down to make a golden rubber duck.
That's a really fucking good idea. God damn it!
Yeah, very just like, oh, thank God.
Just
I didn't
makes
piss
brass knuckles in the shape of a rubber duck.
off. God. You know,
God.
We have created
very
a
worried.
monster.
I'm very
I
afraid
have
that,
created a monster.
Yeah. How come I get a feeling like Ian's just gonna go to like one of those fur conventions and just dress up like a duck?
I don't think he needs to dress up at all. He's already a fucking deer.
Yeah, I was about to say, what
Yeah,
the hell's
well-
a furry convention in this world, man? We're all furries.
Okay, it's a ducky convention. How about that? I think that is a thing actually.
Let's not
No.
ruin a good thing, Andy. Now, moving on.
So,
Oh,
you
yeah.
found an
Anybody
interesting
seen
neat
Lyra?
item? Oh yeah, guess we haven't. He kind of disappeared, didn't he?
Yeah. Hope he's okay. Not exactly the most socially inept. Social adept, sorry. Actually, I guess that he is socially inept.
Just kind of both.
Ian looks good, and then he opens his mouth, and everyone's like, "Oh boy, you're a."
I think he's
You're
one of
a
those
piece of
people
work.
that's
You mean
supposed to be
Lyran?
seen, not heard.
Yeah.
As soon as like me and Heath like are talking about Lyran, it just cuts to Lyran, just everything's on fire, and he's just crying, just running through the streets like, "Why is everybody talking to me?" Leave me alone.
This is something else, man.
This
campaign
campaign has just
Devolved into madness.
Don't worry, I'll pull it back. But
I
The way-
Like hell you will.
the waitress comes up to you, Tutu, is like, "Oh, didn't see you there before.
are you here to eat something?
Tutu pauses and says, "Got any lemonade?"
Yeah, we got lemonade.
And Tutu is very sad that no one got the joke. So just
Oh no, I got it.
okay, thank you.
I got that.
I got it, but that's not a thing in this world.
It could be. The only thing stopping it from being a thing in this world is the limits of your imagination, Michael.
And the fact the internet is not a thing yet, but anyway.
I mean, fair.
Or
But anyway. Yes. Just Tutu just says lemonade. Lemonade's good.
All right. Well, we do also have the Quackers milkshake if you want one.
You're gonna have too much fun with this.
Long pause.
This has gone too far.
Ian's eyes widen at the mention of that.
It is a banana flavored milkshake with a vanilla.
I just want to see the image of us walking out when we're done here with Ian with a fucking sippy cup with that in it.
With a
duck-shaped sippy cup, though.
Yeah,
you know what? Don't even. Yeah, sure. Banana's good. Yeah, I'll go with that.
All right. She writes down your order. You seemed interesting, so did you want one as well?
Yes.
Buck.
All right, you got it.
How awkward does this waitress look that I'm sitting here fully enjoying this as a full-grown adult?
You feel like this is probably not the first time she's seen something like this. So a few minutes go by, and she comes back out, and she hands you your glasses, and they're not like tall glasses, they're kind of like stout, short glasses, but they're basically just these rubber duck glasses with like this really like, with this like, straw coming out of it. And it's kind of more like a bowl, like one of those fishbowl drinks, but with a rubber duck instead. That's the shape.
Mm.
I am surprisingly pleased by this. I just look at it and go, huh. And I'll just sip it cheerfully and
I have to say, this is the stupidest segment in D&D I've ever experienced.
You're welcome.
I love it.
Oddly enough, it's not for me.
Oh.
Not for me as well.
Yeah, this is up there, but it's not there.
This doesn't even reach my top 10, so.
I'm
Just a
wondering where it all
barbarian sitting
went
at Chuck E. Cheese.
Where's this all gone wrong?
God. I'm just gonna.
Well, you see, we started the campaign.
And as she puts the drinks down in front of you guys, she's like, "Oh, by the way, if you're interested, we do sell those glasses for 3 silver."
Oh my God.
You're gonna burn a hole in this man's wallet. He's gonna very slowly slide 3 silver across the table.
She picks it up. She says, "Feel free to keep your glass, honey."
Roko's just gonna lean into Baron and go, we might have to have an intervention before too long.
You know, the scene I described 2 games ago of the bandits just fleeing from us in terror has now changed. It just one bandit arrives in like his commander's tent and going, "Sir, they're here. Who's here? The Duck Brigade." Flee, men, flee! As in the distance, an ominous quack just resounds.
Oh my God.
So, you guys finish your lunch without any further incidences. You pay your bills. I'll say for all of that, Tutu, are you buying like the actual glass itself or no?
How much is Ian staring, Ian's staring at the glass?
He has his commemorative glass. He's fine.
He bought one. All right, I'm just wondering if you want to buy yours as well.
Okay, I was gonna be nice, but never the fuck mind. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna drink it. I'll take the straw with me though. Oh, is there a straw?
Yeah, there's a straw. It's like a little paper straw.
I'll take it anyway.
Okay. They don't really seem to have any mind with that, and I'll say 2 for the drink. We'll say it's 4 copper. The rest of you got meals, so we'll say 8 copper for the rest of you.
Good.
Right.
I will pay the 8 copper for having to put you all through this.
Oh shit. 1 second. I
Well,
accidentally
it's 8 copper per person. Besides,
Per person? All right, never mind. Fuck you guys.
I
Alright.
think we're all good here, guys. Thanks for your lunch.
you're welcome. As she says, we hope to see you guys here soon. It'll be a real quacking good time.
Oh god, please make it end.
Out of character, I hate it, but Ian's loving every minute of this.
Roko, with your passive insight, you would see there is a twinge of pain as you feel she has to say this.
Don't worry, Recycler will keep you fine.
As he pats her on the hand.
Okay, guys, let's get going. We gotta find our wizard before he gets into too much trouble.
Alright, anybody know how to find him?
Yeah, probably just hear the panic attacking in the distance.
Alright. Well, let's keep an eye out.
I listen for panic attack, DM. Says the cleric.
Alright, really?
Listen for the existential crisis.
Alright, so out of curiosity, so I know you guys are looking for Lyran. Lyran, are you looking for them?
No, I'm going back to the inn.
Okay. So you guys look for Lyran. You cannot seem to find him. When you're asking about and trying to like find him, no one seems to have seen him.
I guess we'll just head back to the inn, assume he's there.
Alright.
That or he got kidnapped by bandits and we got more work to do later today.
So
I mean, there would probably be a lot more fire if that were the case, right?
Imagine if bandits kidnap one of us and they just ungag us and the person kidnapped just go, "Oh, you have made a terrible life decision."
Quacking intensifies in the distance.
No, the scene I'm thinking of is from the Dragon Ball Z Abridged when they do the movie and it's like, you kidnapped Goku's kid. Are you fucking insane?
Like if one of us gets kidnapped by a bandit, as soon as the duffel bag is like removed, you just go, okay, here's my gold and my magic item. You're gonna need them. Good luck.
So you guys eventually make your way back to the Crystal Branch. Lyran, if you would like to describe what they see.
Hold on.
Hold
I
on.
have a token.
You owe.
Yay!
Oh.
So you basically see the shape of Lyran. But you know, like in how in some video games, like instead of making brand new enemies, they just kind of like palette swap.
Reskin them.
It's kind of like that. Like his clothes are different, but you see a Vulpin there, and it looks like Lyran, but it's just the wrong color.
Ah, so you had a bad then, Lyran.
I'm gonna say Ian has taken off the bib at this point and putting it away.
Okay.
That is
we
now
saw
his
this
battle bib, so he doesn't get blood on himself when he fights.
Oh no, he's just gonna only use it when we're eating.
He's a civilized barbarian, thank you.
Civilized, damn.
Lyran, you also see the sight of Ian. I don't know how you respond to that.
It's not the worst thing I've seen Ian do. There's a general markup and improvement.
This is an improvement? Oh fuck, you think really low of him, oh god. This is an improvement?
You're not covered in
I
the
mean-
blood of others. It's an upgrade for Lyran.
Yeah. You know, you're not mentally scarring me today, so it's a
You
general
change
marker.
that very quickly.
Was there something in my milkshake, or does he look different from yesterday?
Yeah, apparently. Lyran, so, what's with the new look?
Well, the avium is looking for me, so I decided to put on a disguise. And as
What?
he says that, all of you kind of realize that yes, this would be a very good disguise if you don't have like the general demeanor you have. It's essentially one of your friends dyeing his hair and going like, I'm a different person now.
You basically pulled a Superman Clark Kent, put on glasses. I'm a completely different man.
And
Yeah,
everyone buys it.
great disguise.
Interesting.
Isn't he
What?
supposed to be the smart one?
Yeah.
Well, he's one of them.
y-
Actually,
you
we're
know-
all pretty smart here.
Do you have a mask or something? At least?
A mask? Farron, the last thing you want to do is wear a mask in the middle of town. It kind of says, look at me, I'm in disguise.
Fair enough.
Had a very similar conversation with my blood hunter recently. Anyway, so you guys catch up for the evening. Nothing really much of note happens for the evening. You're free to spend your afternoon as you wish. And I say
Anybody
that
want
is
to
where
play Parcheesi?
I will say that is where we're going to take a quick break just so I can have time to pee.
Oh god, I need this fucking break.
Yeah,
That was a lot.
let's take a 10-minute break.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'll be back.
That was amazing.
You're
On
welcome.
So many levels.
You're welcome.
By the way, I got a weapon for you for I got a weapon for Ian's future game, or future for his character now. You should get a mole, but just make the mole a ducky.
You're a goddamn genius.
Best part is you've got 2 party members that can build that for you. Because either Roko could build it, or Wilcrum could build, or Wainwright can build it, because they both have the ability to tinker and create anything. Actually, Roko could totally build it because it's under 100 gold.
God.
Actually, that reminds me, I'm going to double check my Scourge Craft, because that's a point. Let's see here. I have to spend, so if I spend 1 hour full of materials, we should have access to materials as long as you start this process. You can also use Scourger to repair broken equipment.
What the fuck is ambush prey?
Is what playing?
Ambush prey. Apparently there's a spell in Humblewood called ambush prey.
Oh, interesting. I know ambush predators, but that's a whole different thing. Okay, the child is not here, so I can say I have pot, and it is such a good thing. Yes.
Who the
Alright,
fuck's the child?
Jay.
Jay has smoked more pot than you.
Hang on.
No, I
Jay,
was just
Jay
saying.
also needs it, so
Oh, okay.
So,
as in he's very depressed. Not as in he uses it medically.
So,
I feel like I
Oh,
need
this
to
is
go to-
fantastic.
What conversation did I just walk back into?
I was
your
excitedly
depression.
talking.
Why are we talking about my depression?
We'd always talk about your depression when you're not here.
Oh, okay.
No, I was talking about being excited for pot, and I was saying that I'm glad you're not here because you are a literal child, and I do not want to be arrested for corrupting children. And then Jordan said he just spoke a shitload of pot, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, by the way, I knew today was kind of be more of a fuck around, unwindy session because you guys spent the last 2 sessions doing pretty heavy combats.
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting this though. You walked in and said, you walked in basically said, I want to be a totem of the duck barbarian, can I? I said, sure. I'm like, alright, I guess I know what we're doing today.
This is
You know
Ian's
what,
story
Michael?
arc right here.
I haven't even started yet because Roko's decided to do a special thing for his new friend.
Oh god.
What
Oh,
the
boy.
fuck are you doing?
Because
Sorry.
I'm assuming we've got the day for the game.
Well, yeah, basically you guys are gonna get a week of downtime.
Okay.
Fair.
So you really like that ducky theme, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I got an idea. Give me a minute here. You wanna hand me over all that stuff you got? Just dump it on the ground.
Very reluctantly puts it on the ground.
Wait, just gonna borrow your tool set here.
He is going to use his Scourge Craft, and he's going to create a mole using the various wood and garbage he has. And he's going to make a mole of a rubber that has the hammerhead is just a duck.
All right.
How long is this gonna last?
If
Did
I
you say
spend
like
8 hours, if I spend 8 hours, I can make it permanent.
I just bought a halberd, Heath.
I know. This is your mistake, but this is a better. The thing is, you can have 2 weapons, man.
I can have 2 weapons. I can.
The halberds for 10-foot range. The mauls for when you're closer, because the maul does 2d6 damage.
I mean, after all, I vaguely remember angst about dying to some oozes, or almost dying to an ooze, a while ago.
He made a very stupid decision that I'm entirely blaming on him. I fully knew it was a bad decision.
Fair.
Alright. So Roko, this will take you the rest of your day, but
Yeah, if we got a week off, he's got nothing else to do.
fair enough.
Can I keep? I want to keep the small one. I'm gonna keep one of them.
What?
No, he
One
just
of
meant
the
like
rubber
your.
duckies.
No, he just meant your garbage.
Yeah,
No, you're-
Roko took the garbage you're holding for him. So like his
Oh.
wood and all the garbage he has is like wood planks, and he's just gonna
Oh,
build you
yeah.
a mole out of a mole with a duck.
I thought you were taking his merchandise.
Nope.
Oh.
He'll be like
So-
he'll be a haberdash version of a duck, but it's a ducky mole. Ah.
Oh my god.
So, you guys spend the next day, kind of like. Is there anything you guys wish to accomplish during this time? Just mulling about, or
For the week, what would Roko do? If Roko's actually straight up in town for a week, there's only one thing he would do, and that is spread the word of Recyclia.
I'm
Alright,
going
then.
to now add the stats of my ducky mole to my sheet.
okay. Okay.
I now have a weapon for when Ian wants to be slightly cautious, and that is a halberd.
So, Roko, I will say, roll me a persuasion check.
Watch this one be the shitty roll today, guys. Ah, not bad. 16.
All right. So throughout your week, given your newly found reputation, you seem to get some people who seem like you get a lot of people who brush you off, who are like, yeah, no, I already got my gods. You know, there's a whole pantheon here. I'm good. But as you find your way down to the roots, the prospect of reducing, reusing, and recycling catches the poor residents of Elder Hearts. Like, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Like, you don't get too many takers, but you do have few. Like, you have some people who like are willing to listen to you, and then you have like a handful of people who actually like seem interested in this god that you were going on about.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Christ.
I love it.
I'm going to put that on the attacks. I
What
need to
have
find
I
a way to put that.
done? What have I allowed?
Genius,
Danger.
Michael.
Let's be honest,
Genius.
that's probably more or less what it looks like, because it is just slapped together with the garbage he had.
Good price. Alright, so you do get a few people down in the roots who seem receptive to what you were saying. Not a lot, but a few. And it immediately breaks. You swing it at like a test dummy you found in like a Perch Guard like training range.
No, I'm trying to make sure to see if the image works.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, Roko, you're not sure they're converts yet, but you definitely got people who are interested in what you're saying.
Okay.
I will say though, on the 4th day, Ian, you see a raven fly up to you and kind of land at the table you're sitting at, and you can just hear a voice go, "Big guy, I have something that I think you might find interesting. Come back to the shop once you get some time."
Ian's just not gonna have money by the end of this game.
No.
We're just gonna like by the end of the
Ian is
campaign,
gonna
we just
tap
see Ian
Rocco
and just
and
like,
says, Elsie has something for me. Do you want to go? Do you want to come or stay here? Heath?
Oh, sorry. What was that? You were talking to Roko? Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Rocco.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Yeah, if you need a hand, I can come with you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Would anyone else like to go?
Oh,
yeah, sure, I'll go
I'll
with.
go along. Why not?
Tutu,
Sure.
you want to go check out the store? Yeah, I guess you haven't met our friend yet.
I literally don't know who you're talking about, and I am always down for checking out weird fucking stores.
It works.
Yeah,
Wait, how did you roll 2 not ones, one after another?
Talent.
Interesting.
This is a bad sign for the weapon. This is a bad sign. It's an omen.
So, you guys make your way back to the canopy market. Getting to the edge of it, you never having been here before, Tutu. You see a smaller sized building, and it is labeled. The front sign is labeled Elsa's Emporium of Fine Wares and Goods. So as you enter in, you see what seems to be the small cat person. They're not native to the woods, but you have seen like merchants traveling hither and thither from other lands, often selling unusual items and curiosities and whatnot. And as this person here, let me blow up the image for you.
Kitty.
Yes. She looks at you, one eye different color from the other, and she says, "Ah, it seems you have got my message. Very good. And you brought a new friend. Pleasure to meet you. I am Elsa Pennyglin."
Kind of reach out to shake her paw, I guess, or reach up most likely and go.
She's actually like she's only a bit bigger than you. She's a small sized creature as well.
A small crew. Okay, then I just shake her. I shake her paw and I'm like, dude, but you can call me too.
Very nice to meet you. So how do you know this band of marauding sociopaths?
I too am a marauding sociopath.
That was literally what I was going
She
to
points
say.
at-
Jordan.
She points at Lyra and goes,
Except him. He seems to be the only one who actually is not.
Ironic, isn't it? No, I also am a marauding sociopath and walked up to them talking about murdering bandits. And I said, "Ooh, sounds fun. Count me in." And now I've just been following them around and they have not killed me yet. So that sounds a-okay by me.
You have my approval.
You know, I am not surprised that this is the circumstance you find yourselves with new companions. So, what I called you here for? You. As she looks at you with all of your duck stuff. Oh, yes, you will like this. I procured something the other day, and I immediately thought of you.
Mm.
And she goes back from behind her desk, and she, like, with a very, like, showmanship sort of, like, tosses up this cane, grabs it out of the air, and as she holds it still for you to actually examine, you see it is a cane, and a rather large one at that, that just has this, like, rubber duck topper, like, that has, like, kind of like the pimp coat and hat with the glasses.
This joke has gone way too far.
Why? It hasn't gone far enough.
How come I just like worry now? Like, you know, okay, real talk.
I feel
I'm
it's
not
bad
because
if Andy's saying the joke's going far.
Okay, listen. The only thing I've seen with more branding of a certain iconography is fucking Jesus, and I'm worried now that the rubber ducks are now just are gods.
Ian's gonna worship rubber duck.
Yeah, that's the entire pantheon. It's just rubber ducks.
I like how
it's like the crucifix.
I finally broke Andy.
I know.
I'm gonna say if there's ever a campaign where I can make a barbarian totem of the duck, Ian is making a return. Not as a deer person, but as someone else. But he is making a return.
He's reincarnated.
Yeah.
Anyways, Michael, you were saying.
So, are you interested, my friend?
Is it just a cane?
It's just a cane, yes.
How much is it?
For you, for this exclusive craftsmanship, and since we are friends, acquaintances, I will sell it to you for a measly 3 gold.
Can I hold it in my hand? How effective of a weapon would this be?
You're getting kind of like club vibes from it.
Club vibes?
Yep. Would probably make an effective club.
God, I don't.
It would probably break after a few hits, but yeah.
I don't think Ian would ever use a cane. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he'd want it.
I mean, also at your height, that cane must be insanely long to be useful.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh no, it's a big cane.
Like that's not a cane, that's a quarterstaff.
Yeah, like it's about her height.
3 gold.
3 gold.
My mind's telling me no.
Okay, you know what? Tatu's going to hold up her hand and be like, "You know what? Let me handle the bill. I got it for you."
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the nicest person I ever smashed into the ground.
He deserved being smashed into the ground. He's never going to apologize.
Oh, he's not wrong. I hand over 3 gold.
Alright, remember 3 gold from your inventory, and she hands you the duck cane of quackerness. I don't know. You can name it. But she says, very well. You are such a nice friend.
God, now I'm gonna think of a really dumb name for this, because so far I have Nolan the Rubber Duck, Finn the Giant Rubber Duck, Kanye the Rubber Duck Pendant, and the Rubber Ducky Bip. I have been naming every one of these. I gotta think of a really dumb name.
We also have Ducky Mall and
Ducky Mall.
I have supported a monster. I know I'm going to regret this later.
Sir Donald the Duck Cane.
the title
on,
of
I got an
episode
idea.
Ducking Around Town.
So now you have the Pimp Duck Cane.
The pit.
The Pimp Ducky Cane.
That is never going to happen. Never going to happen.
Here, hold on.
So, Alice says, so that is really all I had for you, Lord. Unless your friend here wishes to browse around my wares, I think that will be all for today.
Yeah, I don't see why not. May as well.
Excellent. Well, they cleared me out of the, I do have a magical silver, figurine of Wanda here, for sale for 225 gold.
No. Just, no.
Pretty cut out of cash there. Sorry about that.
No worries, I have plenty of general wares if you're looking for something in particular. Or, and I do have something interesting here for you, as she holds up, again, a familiar sight to the rest of you, this wooden eye.
I stare at it.
Wouldn't that be like the
What?
size of her head?
No, it's not that big. It's kind of like one of the,
Resize.
it's kind of like a larger marble.
Okay. So, what's it do?
Well, if you lose an eye, you can put this in the eye socket.
Contemplate. Why? I mean, it just. You just have a piece of wood in your face now?
Yes, so that way you don't have a gaping hole in your head.
And nothing else, nothing magical about it.
Nope. I looked at this, I said, that looks neat, and I picked it up, and I've been trying to sell this mistake ever since.
How much is it?
Given to fine craftsmanship. And that you are
What?
a friend, and that you are a friend to all of them, I will say 5 gold pieces.
It's more than the fucking cane.
I
It is
stare at it.
It is a very well crafted eye. Listen, this is just the price they gave me in the book. I got nothing.
Why?
You know what? Just so she stops asking everybody if she want it, I will give her the last of my gold, silver, and copper to do it.
Oh, as you reach for your own pouch to pay for it, I go, no, I'm taking it. Fuck it, whatever.
Alright, so you snatch the eye from her, give her the gold, and she's like, thanks, all the gods. As she goes and puts the gold away, and she's like, thank you.
Why do I feel like we purchased something evil?
Ian looks at the cane. I think the cane's fine.
I just stare at the eye and contemplate my life decisions.
It is in the, like, it is kind of like the size and coloration of a Vulpin eye. Like, it's got an amber coloring to it for the iris.
Interesting.
But yeah, you may add that to your inventory if you want.
I don't like the foreshadowing. I really don't.
She says, so besides basic wares, that's kind of it for my interesting stuff.
I'm just gonna look at. I think I'm good on the duck stuff for now. Getting kind of ridiculous.
No, my friend, you could always use more.
No, I'm fine.
So if I ended up finding any ducky...
I'm fine.
Okay. I will take the hint.
And then she finds a +3 sword with a duck embroidered on the hilt. And goes, yeah, no, he said no.
Never mind.
He would deny it. He said he was fine on the duck memorabilia.
Not to mention a +3 sword would cost like 3,000 gold or better.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but it's a discount because it has a duck on the hilt. It's a write-off.
There's actually a curse on the sword, so it's basically a duck once a day will come up to you and it will honk at you for an hour.
You see, what we
God.
need is our wizard to learn polymorph so he can just turn Ian into a duck.
You turn
There you
Ian into a duck, he will kill you. He likes ducks. He does not want to be a duck.
So,
God.
Alice says, "Alright, well, if there's nothing else, then I would ask you to stop loitering around here because I have a feeling you're going to scare off many other customers.
You have other customers than us?
I have plenty of other customers than you. Now get out, you've insulted.
Insight. I want to
What?
insight if she has other customers. I don't know.
Alright, roll me an insight.
13.
Roll that with advantage. Fuck.
Are you okay? 20.
You feel fairly confident that she means what she says. She has other customers. She wouldn't be in business if you guys were the only people who ever bought anything from her.
I didn't mean ever. I just meant, like, a lot.
She has other customers.
No, that's cursed, Mike. I mean, Heath.
No, isn't that from a critical role thing?
Yes,
Is it a
it
critical role
was.
thing?
I found the stats for that, by the way, and I'm like, I want to throw this at someone.
This might be the campaign in the future for you, Michael.
God.
Yeah, it might just be you guys find like a cursed eldritch artifact that just leads you onto a hunt for Quackthulhu.
I have the stat block for Quackthulhu.
Well, I can't give it to you because now this is actually something I'm considering doing later in life.
Damn.
And it can possess certain people.
Oh yeah. Yes, it can.
God.
So, you're being ushered out by Elsa.
Yep.
And as she's kind of like ushering you out too, she was like, "It was a pleasure to meet you."
Nice to meet you too. Good luck.
Thank you.
Don't die.
I would certainly hope that I would not hear.
Ha! I bet
Scotch
you a lot
Ray.
of people said that earlier.
Rocco says as he walks out the door, remembering the bandit attack where literally dozens of people died.
God.
I mean, Ian has nothing to do on downtime, so he's just probably gonna wait.
Can I actually research the Scourge Grove quick?
You absolutely could. So, you guys leave Elsa's shop, and none of you hear this because she closes the door. She's like, but just for your sakes as players, she just says, I have never met a more pleasant batch of a sociopaths. But
I
Lyron,
dropped my ring.
Lyron,
It was good time.
you want to research the Scorching Grove.
Yes.
Anything in particular you are looking for?
Let's call this General Heston.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Haha, second charge.
Go for it.
Yay.
Alright, 18. So, you know, thanks to your trip with Rainwright, that some of the best people to ask for information would be the tenders. And fortunately, you've already know where their base of operations in the city is, or at least one of them. You make your way over to the upper branches, more commonly known as the Council Plaza. While the tender's office is not specifically like part of any structured government organization, this is definitely the upper areas of the city, and so
where a lot of like really important stuff happens. So you head back up there, and you're let in without any fuss. And you see the same Vulpin woman sitting behind the desk, and she looks at you and says, "Oh, back again."
I just remembered something. I keep doing this to myself.
Yes, you do. And never gets over.
Wait, no. Lyran has a plan.
Oh boy.
I hand her a note that just says, I am terribly socially awkward. Can you please help me research the general history of the Scorching Grove?
She looks at your note, reads it, folds it back up, and then she takes out a piece of parchment, writes something down, and hands it to you.
Okay. What does the parchment say?
It says, "Oh, thank the heavens! I'm also really socially awkward. This is so much better." Yeah, I can help you with that. Our research is free to the public. If you would like,
And this is their moment of bonding right here.
if you're like, I can let you go back to our archives where I can kind of point out some information for you if you want.
I nod.
All right. She nods back and she motions for you to follow.
I follow her.
She leads you into a back room that's filled with like drawers of like filing cabinets. There's a lot of books on the shelves, and she writes down on a piece of parchment and hands it to you. It says, "Were you looking for anything in particular, or just general information?"
General information.
All right. So
I underline that.
Okay. So over the course of the next few hours, she hands you like books and writes you parchments to communicate some good ideas. With an 18 investigation check, you are able to find out a decent bit. So let me go find that section in the book, which I probably should have done earlier instead of focusing on this awkward conversation you're having with someone.
Haha, I figured out how to surpass my flaw. Everyone will for me as I covered the power of the sticky note.
Alright, give me a second. There we go. So, the Scorched Grove. So it is commonly known that the Scorched Grove centuries ago was this once a very lush forest and calm meadows and this peaceful glade. However, something known as the Great Calamity came. It was a massive forest fire that swept through the grove and reduced it to smoldering ash and flame. And normally, when these sort of things happen, Humblewood tends to be very resilient and tends to bounce back from these sorts of things very quickly. However, the Scorched Grove seem to refuse to heal. No one is sure of why this is. It is a phenomenon that has been the topic of research for tenures for literal centuries. You would also find out that that a number of elementals are born in this place. No one is really quite sure why. But this place tends to be a home for a lot of nasty creatures that will sometimes leave the Scorched Grove and set fire to other places in the woods. However, the most dangerous creatures tend to stay in the Scorched Grove. Again, no one's quite particularly sure why this is. It seems to be the nature of the place. So, while looking, you do know, however, that the ashes that often blow out of the Scorched Grove, though, tend to be very nutritious in terms of value for plant life, which is why Ashborough was such a prosperous community that was able to produce an incredible amount of food for the size of the community that lived there. That covers a lot of the basics. You learn a bit more. You learn that there are some theories, though not proven, that
suggests that there is some sort of elemental presence there from a different plane. Some theorize that some sort of plane some sort of hole to another plane may have opened there, and that's why the area refuses to heal, because it just energy is pouring out when it shouldn't be. You also find records of how much area the Scorched Grove covered, and looking through your notes, looking through the records, you kind of notice that it has slowly been growing larger, over the many years. There are some years where it gets a little smaller as tenders make progress in healing the outskirts of the Scorched Grove, but it always seems to retake it over time. And you do notice over the last couple months there seems to be a sharp increase in how much area the Scorched Grove is expanded by. Not like an alarming amount, but definitely compared to years prior, it seems to be a bit. The rate of area growing seems to be increasing by at least a good amount. The Vulpin lady then writes you a note after a few hours, and she says, "Is there anything else I can help you with, or was there anything more you were looking to learn in specific?"
Anyone got any ideas?
Not really.
I still need to catch up on all of the lore in this world, so no, not really.
There's a big fiery place that goes fire.
I mean, valid.
And there's a lot of bandits. That's about all the lore we got.
Fair.
That's about it.
And the bandits are getting less. There's less than a lot lately, just because of how many we keep murdering.
God.
We probably killed about 50 to 100 bandits since this campaign started.
There used to be two problems plaguing this community. The Scorching Grove and bandits. Since we showed up, there is now one problem plaguing this community.
God.
And it's all the bandit corpses, like they can't figure out what to do with them.
God.
Hey. And that will probably conclude my research then, I guess.
Alright.
That sounds a lot smoother. Thank you. Sorry.
Nice.
She writes you a note and says, "Alright, hope I was some help. If you need anything else, feel free to come back. This was more enjoyable interacting with you than most people."
I write likewise. I have discovered the power of the sticky note. No one can stop me now.
She nods when you say likewise, and she kind of waves goodbye.
I'd just like to say, for the gag of it, Rocco's probably outside of that place right now, handing out pamphlets and trying to get people to listen to him.
Sure. You don't seem to get as many takers up in the higher districts of the city, considering also that you are literally wearing trash. But you can spot Lyron. He's not a hard figure to miss. Or, you know what I mean. Anyway.
No, I was just saying to me, he's not going to approach him. He's just handing out. He sees Rocco handing out flyers to everybody with his god.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. Do you guys have anything else you were looking to do before the adventure continues off in proper?
Probably would just try practicing with this crossbow. He's more used to the longbow, but gotta get the skills sharpened.
Man, crossbows are easy as piss to use. That's why they were invented.
I know, but it's a lot heavier, and Varen is not.
That's why the English banned them.
Yeah.
I was going to get a feel for this halberd and the new Ducky Mall.
All right. So you and Baron, given your standing in the city, it's not very hard for you guys to basically be let into a perch guard sort of like barracks where they do have like a courtyard where you can train. So you guys are allowed to test out your weapons there if you so desire, and do some training.
Awesome. Let's see how good I will do with the light crossbow. I'm just curious. Dang. This is not turning out so good.
Let me see with my ducky maul. That's not my ducky maul. This is.
Ducky Ball, you destroy the dummy in front of you.
God.
And one of the like perch guard passes by is like, damn, not bad. Like, is that?
See, that's the reason why I can't
duck
hit
on your
anything.
maul?
Just keeps destroying.
Is that a duck on your mall?
Or are you just
Is there a
happy
problem
to
with
see
that?
me?
No problem, sir. Just
Terror.
walks away.
He inflicts terror on everyone, and he doesn't know why. Like, to him, that was a genuine question. And once with the halberd.
Halberd's taking you a little longer to get used to. It's got a different
It's
weight.
longer.
Yeah, it's longer. It's got a different weight distribution, but you're getting the hang of it.
Alright.
I'm just gonna very occasionally follow these randos around and just kind of take in the sights, and also because, well, reasons. And also occasionally ask weird questions. Like, at some point I'll probably go up to Roko and ask, so how exactly did you get the big deer guy with you? Like,
What, sweet Ian?
yeah.
You mean, well, we were in a town together, and they asked if he needed help. Ian happened to be there with us, and he popped on along with us. We started murdering bandits, and he was inseparable since.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Just, I have literally never seen someone that big in my entire life. So, you know.
Says the Jerbeen.
Yes.
He's pretty big and all. He's one of the larger people we've seen. Heck, we killed a warlock near his size earlier there. Well,
The
not
warlock
killed, I
was
just
still like a
knocked him out.
foot shorter than he was.
I said nearly his size.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fair, I guess. Whew.
I mean, he's very useful for helping me carry around all my goods.
I mean, fair. Yeah, that would make sense.
Out of
So-
curiosity, though, why are you so interested in Ian?
Dude, just the horns. I'm pretty short. I think you figured this out by now.
Yeah, probably not the fact that you're down, about to my waist. Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah. Every opportunity to get off the ground is a great opportunity.
Can I
Just
appreciate
wild.
that the Jerbeen, the mouse character, has a deeper voice than the raccoon character who's double their size, and I find this amusing.
Listen,
Actually,
size doesn't necessarily relate to vocal cords.
actually, that brings up a good question though. If I were to say hop on Ian's antlers, could I glide?
No.
He's not, he's
Without
not
getting
high
body
enough.
slammed first? No. No.
You know, if
I'm
you're
gonna
trying,
straight up no.
if you're trying to get around a kind of bit of ride with them, maybe you could try to buy yourself a ducky outfit. You could probably trick him with it.
Ian, I
Damn
need
it,
you to
that's
do
literally
something. I
his
need you to
one.
pick me up.
That is his crux, right there.
Ian, I got an idea. Like we're in combat next time. Ian, I got an idea, and I need you to trust me on this. I need you to throw me towards the enemy. And like as high as you can.
I have been waiting for one of you to say that for weeks.
God.
You know what? I will ask you to do it. Don't worry, man. Next
Oh, no,
combat
he's
encounter.
I think the fact is with our Jerbeen Tutu, he could literally baseball pitch her.
Yes.
He could.
Oh, absolutely, you could.
Yes. And then the other question is, so yeah, no, it's fun getting off the ground. I mean, yes, we bounce, but there's bouncing, and then there's just being high.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I'm a bit of a climber myself.
Yeah. And my other question was, so is that fox guy is the fox your kid or something? I mean, not literally, obviously. I mean, not literally, obviously, but he just kind of follows you around, no questions asked, half the time.
Oh, yeah, Leon, he's just really kind of socially awkward. Not a social flower like ourselves. Like me and Ian.
Right.
Well,
So,
to be honest, I guess just me. Come think about it, I guess me and Wainwright are the only two actually talk to anybody in this group.
Hey, Ian talks.
He sold an art piece, damn it.
He did. He got money. Yeah, you weren't there. He does wood carvings. He knows how to carve. He got what was it, 15 gold for a wood carving?
You got a good amount out of it, yeah. Well, you did pretty well.
Yeah.
You did pretty well on it, so.
I was about to say I rolled an 18 on the check.
So.
But yeah,
Indeed, and I have only recently discovered the power of the sticky note. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Let me utilize my newfound eldritch power.
I mean, Leroy's a pretty nice guy, but yeah, as far as he goes, he is a bit the odd man out. I think he's too traumatized to leave the group, if I was going to be honest at this point.
huh.
Cause
Not all.
his
Traumatized.
first experience with us is we found some bandits. Ian split him in half like a banana. And next thing you know, Liren was just watched with us and was horrified. But on the other side, Liren started murdering people, so maybe we're influencing him a bit.
I think you're forgetting the fact that Liren magic missiled Ian, and then got away with it.
Yeah, bro
Like a
has no
fucking
intention
champion.
of bringing that up.
What's the white?
The white guy racist.
I am a racist mouse.
But yeah, he's basic, dude. Pretty tame. Smart guy, though. Smart guy. Mind you, the whole party's pretty smart on the whole, except for Ian.
I mean, fair. I think I've taken too many hits to the head at this point to be counted anywhere near smart, but
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Well, I mean, at least they're self-aware.
Self-awareness is important. Everyone should be self-aware.
That is so true. Recycling always does say that one should recycle the spirit.
No, we're not, no. She walks away at this point.
I love how she's just as soon as Rocco's trying to do his little conversion speech, she's like, nope, I'm out.
Oh, well, I got time.
So, was there anything that anyone else wanted to do for their week off?
I want to try and finish my partial carving that I have going on. I remember I fucked up a little bit, but you said I could recover.
You could recover. It's gonna take a higher roll, but
I will definitely do that.
all right.
Michael, would it be okay? Sorry, you first.
Dex on it, right?
Yes.
12.
It's just you got mahogany, and it's just a difficult wood to carve. You're not really recovering from this one, and by the time you kind of get done with this one, it's just not gonna. This one's just not turning out really well. It's okay. It's just not good.
More garbage for Rocco.
You got another block, so you're free to attempt another one if you wish. You definitely have time.
I will 100% attempt another one.
You may, considering you have a wicked downtime.
Wicked downtime. Let's go. Come on. Big money.
All right.
Let's go.
24. Good. Very good start. What are you trying to carve?
A giant duck.
What else was it gonna be? Honestly, what else could it have been, Michael?
I wanted to ask. All right.
It is Ian holding up his duck in one hand and like a sword in the other.
All right. So with a 24, you definitely get a very good start on this one. Now that you've had a bit more experience with this particular type of wood. Roll me another wood carving tools for your second go, and I'll say you have advantage on this one.
Oh baby, come on. No whammies. No whammies.
Big bunny, no whammies. Big bunny, no whammies.
21.
Hold on.
And here's the second one.
Crit fish.
22.
22. All right. With a natural 20 and a 22, this is an incredibly detailed, wonderfully done, almost mirror image, like tiny mirror image of yourself with your duck in one hand and a sword in the other. You get so down to the fine detail that you actually start like carving little, not like little lines into it, kind of representing the burr, and it actually you're like the precision you are at right now is godly.
God, the way I'm imagining this is someone with the intelligence of Sloth from the Goonies painting the fucking Mona Lisa.
And listen, you get into a state of flow and focus, and it's just like you're even able to get like the kind of like divots in your horns like exactly right. It is
Jesus
a
Christ. I've done wood carving. That's annoying to get that kind of detail.
But you do because you're bored as shit right now and you have nothing else to do.
Right.
But this is a like. It's definitely not like the best wood carving in the world, but it's definitely like really impressive. You definitely got something good here.
Right. Ian is going to then walk over to Rocco and just hand him the really shitty block of wood he messed up on.
Rocco, you get kind of a lump of wood.
You get a lump of wood. You enjoy reusing stuff, right?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, thank you.
This is. I don't even know what to say
This has been
anymore.
a productive session.
Very productive session.
Uh,
A little Ian-centric, but very productive.
I don't think anyone was complaining, but
Yeah.
Ian is by far one of my favorite characters. He's devolved into just to a living shitpost, and I love it.
so, Baron, what were you gonna? You said like you wanted to do something.
Yeah, I don't. This is not going to be as fun as what Ian did, but I was wondering if I could go out and start hunting for some, like, go outside the city for a bit and try to find some herbalism plants for making potions.
Sure, I'll say. Over the course of the week, I'll say make me 3 survival checks.
I'm not
Actually,
proficient.
can I follow along on 2 of those?
Sure. I'm assuming you're looking for poison plants.
Yes.
Okay. You are outside the area of the meadow fence, so you have to kind of really cover the plants you have are like finding around here. So you don't really have advantage anymore, but you are absolutely able to make those survival checks if you want.
Cheers. Oh, that reminds me. I need to check something.
I will reroll that second one if you allow me.
Sure, why not?
Yay. That's about it.
Alright, so, Varen, on 2 of your trips you find enough to make, on 2 of your trips you definitely find enough to make a potion of healing, so you have enough supplies to make 2 potions of healing.
Awesome.
What? Lyran, you're able only on 1 day to find enough supplies to make another vial of poison.
Sorry there, mate. Well, we'll find you some more. I'll keep an eye out next time we head out.
I can make 3 vials of poison. What do you mean?
What?
He's found the stuff before, he just hasn't taken the time to make the poison.
Oh no, wait.
Okay.
I can make 4 vials of poison. Now with the addition of that. Neat.
Well, you mind if I see your process while I work on mine? I would like to see see how you make these kind of things.
That's that's a very good question, DM. How do I make poison?
I mean,
So do you have proficiency as a poisoner's kit?
No.
All right. So
I thought, yeah, isn't alchemist supplies you're supposed to make like, alchemist fire or antitoxins or something?
yeah, stuff like that.
And
I think it
imagine
also
if
gives
I
you
got-
it gives you proficiency bonus on identifying potions as well. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
you get some different stuff for it, but for trying to make poisons, you would need proficiency in a poisoner's kit.
I'm sure Roko or Wine Rights could help you out there, man.
Nah, this is funnier.
He's
I
like,
will proceed to make moonshine.
Well, I was about to say, if you want to go find a poisoner's kit, keep in mind that sort of thing, not exactly something you can just pick up at a local shop.
You're telling me you can't pick up a fucking like nightshade at your local Walmart?
Like you can't there's a difference between picking up a potentially poisonous flower, which is one thing, versus a poisoner's kit.
There's a big difference there. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. So if you wanted to find a poisoner's kit, you'd probably either have to go through some sort of customs channel, where like you'd have to know someone who could approve and authorize that, or you'd have to go through some illegal means.
Well, Aaron, not saying that I'm willing to go back into criminality, but I can maybe find a contract.
Or unfollow me here. I can do what every scientist does and fail until success.
Failure is a wonderful teacher.
All right.
Well, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna go and do somewhere else to make these potions.
Boy. There is.
You still need the tools to attempt it.
Do I, Saj?
Yeah.
I mean, there is someone who might be able to help you.
No, dude. I just picture Lyron just like Lyron's just gonna take like.
Does Wainwright have right tool for the
down
job yet, or is that something else? Is that
No, he has it. He has it.
I'm just picturing like Lyron just gonna take a mortar and pestle, just ground it down, and then put it in a cup of water and say, "Yeah, that's poison, right?" Nailed it.
Ian's his test dummy for the poison.
I'm gonna wait until next session to see if we do Wainwright's willing to make you a poisoner's kit. Just because I don't know if he would be willing to do so.
I don't even think
Would
it's
it
like
be okay if I
making a
roll
poisoner's kit. He literally just can have one for like an hour, I think.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
no, he can spend an hour to make the kit. I'm just saying I don't know if his morals will let him do that.
Would it be okay if I roll to see if I can make the potions?
The potions, yes. The healing potions, yeah. So roll me a herbalism kit. It'll take you your day to make both of these.
Okay.
So roll me 10, okay, and roll me the second one. 17. Okay. With a 10, you make it. It's not. It didn't turn out quite well. You figured it'd probably do a little healing. Essentially, I'm going to say you made a minor healing potion. It is just 1d4.
Okay. Cheers.
With a 17, though, you do make a regular healing potion. That one goes well.
Awesome. Well, at least I now will have a bit more flexibility. Oh, that reminds me. I probably should give one to the. What's that? What's that gerbil's name? Can't remember.
Two.
No, I know the name. Just that Varen is a very stupid man. It's like he's snapping.
Wait, how much intelligence does Varen have?
He has 14, but he's like bad at remembering names.
Oh. I was
What's
gonna
his
say,
name?
who is the closest to Ian's intelligence?
I think it's 2-2.
Yep, I have 11.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody else is 14 or above.
Yeah.
I know it. I remember repeats. I just can't remember how it's pronounced. Eh, whatever. I'll see them. When I see them, I'll ask them.
Oh.
You see them.
You little gerbil thing. I got a good present for you. And he hands over the. I'm not gonna give them a minor. I'm gonna give them the regular.
Oh.
Consider that payment for helping us out last couple days.
I mean, I literally got paid, but sure.
Every single one of these guys, I've been handing out potions to, so figured it'd be a good idea to have one for you.
Also, either tutu if you really want to be formal, or just two. Two's fine.
2? Alright. I'll make sure to make that down.
Remind me of your name again, because I completely fucking forgot.
Varen Voss, but most people just call me Varen.
Nice. I will do my best not to immediately forget that.
No worries. Or Vivi. I don't know. Actually, that's a great idea. I'm gonna name myself Vivi.
God.
Alright, Final Fantasy 9, let's do this. Just keep in mind that means your life expectancy is now a year.
Yes.
I'm
really glad that you figured that out, Michael. Appreciate it.
And now I need you to also switch to an evocation wizard.
Oh. You know what? That's not the worst thing, actually.
But so
I have the intelligence for it.
So does anyone else have anything they're doing today, or for the week? That does not involve Cam.
Yeah, no, I have nothing.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right.
Yeah.
And so, with your vacation nearing its end, Destiny about to find you once again, we will call it for the section.
Alrighty.
Based on the recording.